broadcast show since the Misfits couldn't carry on. But I'ma carry on and get the party cracking. The homegirl 7 carats known for text blasting. Get she on the rock if you want action. 800 plus, it's a known fashion. Keep her back up playing custom wheels cracking. Big Cell can keep it real, what a passion. All gas, no break, in and out of traffic. You see your brother on a hole, respect the passions. Whether they outlaws or outcasts. Big Cell's top 5 when you in traffic. Roger ride, mind your business, stay in your own lane. Respect others and set the game. Spread black love the old fashioned way. You miss the West with the South, this a master pass. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell in your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell on your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell in your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell on your radio.
Again, appreciate y'all, man. I love you guys. Thank you for the calls. Thank you for the donations.
No doubt.
Don't forget, man, support the channel, support the platform. I need you. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. And again, man, I love you guys. Don't forget the 5 things I'm gonna leave you with. Ride your own ride, stay in your own lane, mind your business. Have enough love in yourself to have some love for me. We're gonna ride for love and love to ride, man. We gone, man.
All right, everybody, what it do? Say, man, I got a bunch of people in the back room waiting to get on here, man. I got some special guest celebrities, OGs, triple OGs and Gs, and I don't got no little niggas and no YNs, though. I got a couple of OGs. I don't got none of them, but I need me a YN up in this motherfucker to get on here and say they speak their piece. But listen, man, you see the topic. That's the fun part of the topic. Before I get into that, I want to talk about this, man. I want to thank everybody, man, that's been supporting me and showing me love, man, with all the phone calls and text messages and the whole 9 yards, man. As always, we're going to keep it pushing and keep doing what we do. We got Memphis coming up. I will be interviewing them cats hopefully tomorrow if everything go well. I'm supposed to drop off my old school to finish getting the music done. So if I don't have to drop off my old school after work tomorrow, I'll be live with Pound for part 2 of that interview to talk about Memphis, what's coming up. And I'll definitely be in Memphis. And anybody looking for me will find me in Memphis. Yeah, enough said. Anybody looking for me will see me in Memphis. There it is there. So there's 2 parts to the show tonight. The first part is you see the title. Hell No is Funky and It's Fair. Okay, and I'm going to explain my title. Hell No is Funky and It's Fair. But I want to talk about this. I'm going to say about 9 brothers reached out to me. They are a part of a club, okay? They want to leave their present club and they want to join another club that's already in existence. Now, before you start with the bullshit, there's nothing wrong with any of the clubs. There's nothing wrong with the club that they're in, and there's definitely nothing wrong with the club that they're going to. They've outgrown the club that they're in. They're not bashing the club. They're not mad at the club. They're not in disagreement or disarray with the club. They're just saying, hey, man, we like what this other club is doing, and we kind of want to do that now. We started off liking this, but now we like this. So the first thing they wanted to know, and I'm going to teach you guys this, The first thing they wanted to know was, Sale, how do we make that transition? Okay. Now, what they did was I told them, and only I had to speak to the other club that they wanted to go to. So all parties are kind of in agreement. Of course, the original club doesn't want to lose 9 members. Who wants to lose 9 members? But they kind of understand, or they have to understand, shall I say. The club that is getting the 9 members, they're fine with it because they kind of know the cats and they've been rocking with, the cats been hanging with them the whole 9 yards. So who is right or who is wrong? Is it a fucked up situation? I'm gonna bring in a couple of my guests and I'm gonna ask them, but I'm gonna give you the solution. There is a way to do this and not cause any and it not be about any bullshit or BS. There is a way to do this. And again, ladies and gentlemen, hold on, let me get my shit together, man. Let me get my shit together. Ladies and gentlemen, oh no, that ain't it. Hold on, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. Wow. That was the wrong one. That one changed my voice. That ain't what I wanted. There we go. Wow. Okay, I done turned something on, y'all. Hold on. There it is right there. I done turned the damn effect on around here. But anyway, let me get it together. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my one and only, boom, there go my partner, boom, there go my partners, and I got one more as soon as their picture pop up. What up with it, fam bammers?
Am I on your live?
Yes, ma'am, live and in full effect. And T-Cone, and we got the infamous T-Cone in the building. What you got, T-Cone? Can you hear me, T-Cone? Can you hear us, T-Cone? Can you hear
We're all
me?
on this joint.
Me, you, and KD right now. So did you hear my topic? Did you hear the dilemma?
I didn't. I just answered to the little message.
Okay. So here it is. This is the first part. We got 2 parts, Katie. We're gonna finish that other conversation that we had earlier. But we got 2 parts. Okay. The first part of this show is my question, and I want you guys to see this. You got 9 members of an existing club that's already in existence. They want to leave that club and they want to join another club that's already in existence. They want to do it and they don't want it to be no issues. Now, the club that they're going to is willing to accept the 9. They're not leaving their old club for any disagreements or anything in disarray or anything that's fucked up or anything like that. It's not an issue with the old club. They've simply just outgrown the old club and want to do, and they love doing what they see that this other club is doing. Now, of course, the old club don't want to lose 9 members, but technically, it's nothing they can do. And then the 9 members don't want it to be, animosity or bad blood or whatever. But the new club was asking me, Sil, how do we do that and not look fucked up on the set or not make it seem like, we're fucking up another club? T-Cone, what you got?
It's kind of hard. I mean, I don't even understand why it's even a topic if it's not no bad blood.
Well, because they don't want it to seem fucked up. And you got to understand this too, though. And I'm going to say this too. The 9 dudes that are leaving, that are leaving their old club, they understand where the old club is and what the old club was founded on, but they just like what this other club is doing. And they don't want it to be a situation where it causes animosity between the 2 clubs. Of course, the old club has said, hey, Sal, I don't want them to go, but if they want to go, I'm not going to stop them type of shit, And then the new club is saying, hey, we don't want to seem like we the bad guys because we, club,
Once again, what's the problem?
Katie,
So first, let me ask this question. Let me ask this question again. How long is both of these clubs been established?
Hold on, they say everybody is echoing except.
Yeah, I know. I can hear myself going.
Oh, you know what? My bad. Hold on, y'all. That is my bad. Let me get this together. Audio, my bad. That should have fixed it. Is that better, ladies and gentlemen? T-Cone, is that better?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's better. That's way better.
I apologize, everybody. I apologize. I came right in to do the show. So you're saying that you don't see the problem with it, T-Cone, period.
Like I said, I want to know how long both these clubs been established.
The old club been established, I'm guessing, about 12 or 13 years, maybe 14 years or better. And the new club has been established maybe 3 years.
So they leaving a 12-year-old club to a new club, a 3-year club?
Yes.
See, here's the thing with me. For me, I've been around this since '79, but I've been involved with one club for 21 years. And me personally, I think you don't really get to know what your club is about until you got 10 years in. You know what I mean? First 5 years, you're having fun. The next 5 years, you start getting the groove, understanding the politics of the set, the do's and the don'ts, and what you got to do to keep your club established for 10 plus years. So, what is it that this new club is bringing so much attraction and attention to them for them want to leave a club that's been established 12 years to go backwards to a club that's fighting their way to get where they already at?
Yeah, that part I can't answer. That I can't answer why. I mean, that we didn't. I don't even think we got into that. Basically, it was the meat of the question was, so how do we accept them without it being a fucked up situation? And the old club was saying, hey, can it be done? You know, the whole 9 yards. So let me give you this history. Out here at T-Cone, we have what you call a patch over. Okay. But from the research that I've done, a patch over is normally an entire club, not just a certain amount of members of the club. It's normally a patch over is when one club decides that, hey, we're going to join this club. So we're going to discontinue our patch or whatever. And we're going to pick up this new patch and just become as one. You feel what I'm saying? Even if sometimes they redesign it, sometimes they keep it the same. That's a patch over. This, to me, is a situation of, it's almost, I think T-Cone, we just lost T-Cone. I think we just lost T-Cone. We just lost T-Cone. Did we lose? We lost a bunch of everybody. Anybody still there? I think we lost everybody. Yeah, I think we lost everybody.
Am I here?
Oh, I can hear it. What? Oh, it says JD, not Katie. I'm like,
I'm telling you, I just clicked on the shit. I just put something in there and it came up. So.
And they said still feedback. Hold on. Why is it still feedback? Still feedback. Still feedback. Still feedback.
I don't hear no echo. I heard T-Cone echoing though.
Is it still feedback, y'all? Yeah, once I turned it off, I got it together. I forgot to turn on the echo cancellation. I don't hear it on the.
I don't hear no feedback. Go ahead with your show.
All right. Anyway, okay. Let me put T-Cone. He's back on there too. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're back. It's
Mr. FedEx.
That'd be me.
So T-Cone, your number one question is why leave a club already established for a new club? That was basically where you were going.
That's one of my questions. I got a part two to that question.
Okay.
The part two to the question is to the newer club. You accepted 9 new members. What makes you think that they won't change up on you and want to go to another club that come behind you new and want to join them?
So from what I understand, T-Cone, they've just basically outgrown the old club, and they like what the new club is doing. And I guess maybe the new club, maybe more they speed, more they get down, or more they stilo. So it's not no bad blood. It ain't no situation of bad blood. It ain't no situation of.
I understand all of that.
Yeah.
So T-Cone, I got a question then, said, because I don't give 2 fucks about a club. But my question is, where are the 9 members' loyalty at? Because I'm sure they have rocked their best and said, it's number one riders or nothing. You see what I'm saying? So where's
Right.
your loyalty at with that club? Why would you leave that club? Make your club, make what you a part of better. Why go join another club? Just learn from learn from mistakes and other clubs' actions, and just make your organization better.
See, and that's the thing. The whole thing about it for me is that where I mean, if it's no bad blood and you like what somebody else is doing, and I told somebody this before that came to me and was asking me, man, why don't I want to start a club? And I'm like, I don't support that. And I said, well, why don't you take those 10 members that you want to start a club with and take it to your club and make your club better? You know what I mean? And I think a lot of these clubs now just coming out just being established, they really don't have the concept of what this stuff really stands for. And that's why the bike set is so fucked up now, because people is joining fads and not what the culture is all about in the history. You know what I mean? Like the new club, the club that's been around 12, they really don't have no history. If you think about it, they really don't
And
have no history.
be older than that. Hopefully, one of the cats call in. They may be older than it. May be a 20, 30-year club. I'm not sure. I don't
Okay,
really
well,
know the club, so I'm not sure. I
But
just
you said I want to ask you, or when you take 9 members to join another club, are you teaching that club? Or do those 9 members know where that club come from, what they stand for, what they about? Or you just join it just to be a number? Because when them 9 members get mad, all 9 of them probably gonna leave together.
so we can sit around here and we can kick the bucket on assuming what is and what ain't. The interesting thing for me, when I talked to the first club, they was like, listen, of course, still I don't want to lose 9 members, but I understand. Now I didn't ask them, well, what are y'all not doing that the new club is doing? And I'm gonna just say this: I'm assuming that they want to leave a generational club and they want to join a more national club. Is what I'm assuming. One of the Big Five or the Big Ten is what I'm kind of is what I was kind of getting. They may come from crotch rockets. Now they own Harleys, and the old club may still be on Hondas or still doing some old shit. You
well,
feel what I'm
this is a conversation before I got involved when that should have been addressed to me first, because like we just going on some motorcycle shit, then that's what I'm on. You know what I mean? Like, okay, if you leaving from going to a all Harley club, okay, I can see that. But if you in an all Harley club going to another club, I mean, me personally, I think that's going backwards. You know what I mean? Um, that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? And I don't. It's no disrespect to nobody. I don't want nobody to get offended. But like, well, who the fuck do you think he is to say that? It's not. It's not like that. It's that. It's just for me. Is just that information with me. And I came in a club that was a new birth club from the Dragons, and at the end of the day is, and I was just having this conversation before I got the alert from you about to come on things like they said we weren't gonna make it 5 years, and that was a goal for us to do. So it's nothing else for me to do. Even when I didn't wear my vest for 6 years, I could have went to any of them clubs, any the alleged Big Five, like you just said, from the East Bay Dragons to the Soul Brothers to the Rare Breed to the Desperados to the Wise Guys to the Kings of Cali, all those hot clubs, I could have went there, but that's not what I did. When I came, I could have did that from the beginning, but I stayed where I was at because my club was the elite club at the time, and that's my whole time. And I don't know not one organization on the set, for in the East or West, South, whatever, just has been on top the whole time they've been in existence. It's gonna be bumps and bruises, and it's gonna be ups and downs when you're doing this. So you know what I mean? Like I'm confused about what they don't like and what they like these new dudes doing.
No, I think because this was the advice I gave. We can get on to the next subject. The advice that I gave them was this: if you got 9 members that want to leave, do not make them stay because you will regret those 9 people staying. That's basically what I told them. And the new club, don't ruin a relationship with a club that you had a relationship with for 9 members. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of a, it's kind of a catch-22. Damn if you do, damn if you don't type of thing.
Facts.
So I just told each one of them, don't fuck up a club because you got 9 members that want to leave and you making them feel bad about leaving or you holding them back from leaving. And then I told the new club, don't take 9 new members.
Well, they can't really keep nobody from leaving. You know what I mean? You always want to hope that nobody want to leave. You're not keeping them from leaving. Because if you do that, it's like you hold them hostage. But I don't see them. I don't see them holding them hostage. On the simple fact is that they into some kind of agreement. I'm just confused about why you want to leave.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully they call in.
I would like to talk to them. Just get a better understanding. This is another learning process for me. Understand why people do things. I've known people I've been part of a patch over, Patches and Cats over, and the way I looked at it is that they was in a cool club that started out, but I feel like coming to the club I was in, they elevated at the time. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Well, hopefully that club. Hey, my boy, if you listen, which I know you say you watch all the time, please tune in, man, and hit me up so we can see how you feel about that. All right, and we can get these questions answered because I got some people on the phone that got a question. What you got, Kay?
I just want to say why I got T Cone on the phone. I see the award you received, and I just wanted to recognize him for that. That's good shit right there.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I was surprised that anybody gave you anything because I don't know no motherfucker about it past the 5 in the 99 split that even fuck with
you. That's what they tell you behind these phone lines, behind closed doors. But let's see them in public though. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'll say this to you. I tell you all the time is that how can you dislike with somebody when they ain't fucked you over?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? It's just so much. There's so much chaos on the bike step now because it's all these big U's, little I's, and everybody want to stay relevant. You cannot stay relevant the whole time you're in an organization to being on top. Let somebody else shine. Because you get old, man, and you gotta have. If you want your club to survive, you gotta have some YN. I won't say YN as far as the streetwise, but you gotta have some young niggas in the club to keep that fire burning.
Well, what they say? What don't they say? What was it? I just gonna say it. They always say, not out with the old, but in with the new. But if you learn how to embrace that concept, you'll always stay new. You'll always stay fresh and up to date. So.
Yeah, I mean, I just think if you a club that's been around for 20 plus years, and I'm just throwing that number out there, because 20 years really ain't nothing when you got Dragons and DOs and Road Runners and Wicked Wheels and all these clubs, Wheels of Soul, all these clubs been around since the 60s and 70s. That really ain't no time. But I just think that to preserve the set now, if you bringing in some young dudes in this set, man, and they coming from the streets, I think you should educate them on the culture and your club.
Well, it's definitely that. We definitely know that the teaching needs to continue because we know we got a lot of people.
Well, I don't agree. It's no teaching. That's why it's the way it is. Is that is nowadays the people that are accepting people for money and numbers, and it's killing the culture.
I agree.
And that's far and near. You know what I mean? I'd rather take 5 or 10 solid brothers that I know all of them than to have 10,000 motherfuckers that I don't even know them. And the great words of Toby Jean, why would you have all these chapters? You can't run every house the same because you can only be in one house.
Ooh.
I never understood that till, I started seeing things transpire the way they transpire, but that's why my question was to what the conversation you're having now is that why you want to leave? Yeah. Because now the club that you're in now is becoming to be an OG club.
I mean, if y'all listening, man, call in these questions because, like I said, when they called me, it was basically just to troubleshoot and give them the best advice I could, which was I told the new club, don't fuck up a relationship with the OG club because you're taking 9 more members. And I told the OG club, hey, I wouldn't make nobody stay that didn't want to stay. So that was how I saw it. But It is what it is, man. My boy Bruce Perry, Tick say, "Fuck them, let them go." They people come and people go.
Yeah, yeah, they do that. They do that.
My
And you
boy
got
Fred Hill say you'll never really know what's going on in the club until you cross over anyway. So it looked good on the outside, and then you take those 9 members over there, and it ends up being a bunch of doodle over there. All right, so we're gonna leave that. If they call in, we can get some more answers. But that was just something that was going on. I hope I gave the best advice I can give. Now you ready for the bullshit? You ready for this one, Tico?
I'm waiting.
I already done talked to KD. KD done said to the windows, to the wall. You know what I'm saying? That's what KD done said. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we go. Hold on to your seats. I'm gonna give you the question and then I'm gonna give you the scenario. Or should I give you the scenario first? And then let me give you the scenario.
I just hope you don't make it long. Just go on and
I'm
say what you
okay.
gotta say. Cause I got my daughter right here too.
Okay,
And I
okay,
ain't even told her about it, and I'm gonna let her straight up answer it on the
okay.
line.
Now, listen.
Cause I got some gangster children.
Everybody on here, me, Katie, and T-Cone, we in our 50s, okay? We had our first child when we was maybe 20 in the 20s. Boom. So let's just say our child is 32 years old. T-Cone, you grew up, whoever listening, you grew up with a friend in California. You left California and moved to New York. Your friend left California and moved to Texas. Uh, y'all left when y'all was about 20 something years old. Neither one of y'all basically had kids. Y'all was tight then. Y'all was super tight then, but y'all left and, y'all basically, keep in touch. Hey, kids. Now your child is now 27, 28 years old, and your child has left you and moved to Texas. Okay. Your homeboy or your homegirl that you was partners with or went to school with meets your son or your daughter. Okay. And they
I see
start
this bullshit coming already.
and they meet at the club. 4 months go by, they decent. Now they're in the fifth or sixth month where they take it, they done made it serious. Now the age difference is, I'm gonna just say she's 28, he's 51. Okay. But anyway, they're dating now and they're serious, they're back and forth with each other house.
That's me.
You
Oh,
come for a visit, T-Cone. You come for a visit and you walk in you walk in your daughter's house and you see Big Sale. Can he stay or do he got to get the fuck out?
That's a tough question. It's a tough question for me because I got sons.
Okay, yes.
okay, well, it ain't goddamn tough for me. Let me turn my goddamn camera on.
Oh,
So
now you
I
on
just
the
sat
camera.
down here. I'm on the floor, nigga. I had to let my daughter listen to it.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to have to explain it to her. So me and Sal gave me the scenario early this morning, but I got busy and I ain't had time to just get it. They on live. It's probably short. But I let my daughter listen. She don't want to get on live, but she says she will respond.
Okay.
Okay. If my daughter start, fuck the age difference, I don't care, T-Cone. But if my daughter start dating a nigga and she said, Mom, I really like this guy, his name Marcel. I said, okay, I want to meet him. And Sell big ass come through that door. I'm gonna say, oh, this my homie. I owe everything to my daughter. I'm gonna tell my daughter this nigga ain't shit. He a user, whatever he is.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna
You can't do that, KD. You can't do that.
hold on, bro. You asked me the motherfucking question, and I'm gonna give you the motherfucking answer. I'm gonna tell my daughter if it was any I'm a snowman, any motherfucking body, big time Nino, I don't care who it is. Measy, oh, Pooh, whoever it is, I'ma put my daughter up on game. I'ma let her know this nigga ain't shit. He ain't whatever. He is whatever. Now, if you decide to still date him, that's on you. I'ma let her know he married with children. I owe everything to my child. I owe shit to you. I'm gonna put my daughter up on it. If it was my son, I'm gonna let my son know, man, this bitch ain't shit. This bitch got more miles on her pussy than my motherfucking motorcycle. You know I'm the ground pound of America. But if you
Right.
love her and you wanna fuck with her, that's on you.
But you
And
listen to what you just did, Katie. You
what?
just destroyed.
For me
Yeah,
on my side,
you just
you
destroyed
already know
it.
I'm on the West
You
Coast.
destroyed the dude
You
and
fucking with
then
my
presented.
son, fucking with old bitch, you got to be getting some money about her. I'm just telling you. Because if you're not the bitch, pussy girl ain't never got no worms, and she'll give you worms. Old bitch gonna give you worms.
What?
That's all I'm gonna tell my son. Get some money about the bitch. If you're not, just get the pussy. You get them the worms.
I
Hey
don't care
man,
what. Ain't no different
hey
with what I'm
man,
gonna tell my daughter.
I'm just saying, like I said,
listen.
that's a tough question with me. But if I had a daughter, oh no, that ain't gonna fly with me.
Tico, hold on. You
No,
hold
I was
on.
always raised when
You talking about
when I was growing up, they always said if
worms
you
and
fuck with
fucking
someone old, you start looking old.
you talking about worms and fucked up pussy. Hold on, Tico. We gonna get back to you later. What I'm saying, I'm
The
just
sale
saying.
still
I'm
there?
trying to go to Pseudo's and have me a motherfucking drink, nigga. I don't want to jump in my car because they going to come into my microphone and y'all ain't going to be able to see me. But let's
listen,
go.
listen to what I'm saying. What
Okay.
I'm saying, what I'm saying is this:
I need my
you
plate.
can't, Katie, you can't destroy the dude and then present him to your daughter. You can't do that.
I ain't presented to my daughter. My daughter presented him to me. And
But I
I'ma let this bitch know that that nigga ain't shit. Period.
but
But
but I
she in
will
love.
say this though, Katie. We can't tell our kids who's hard to love. I can tell they're hard to love.
Listen, that's what y'all missing the point. I just said, so I need y'all gentlemen to open your ears and open your motherfucking eyes. I'm gonna put my daughter up on game, but if she decide, if she's sitting right here listening, if she decide to still mess with Sal, then that's on her.
So let me
I
ask her.
done put you up on game. The
Ask
rest
her.
on you.
Ask her. Okay, she been dating this dude 7 months. Okay, and I'm talking to your daughter. I hope she listens. She been dating this dude 7 months, and she's totally in love with him. He's been presented himself as kind, humble. How would you feel about him after hearing what your mama say about him? Could you still fuck with him wholeheartedly,
Hold
or would
on, let me go over here. You
yeah?
heard what he said. Listen, after I done put you up on game, and I done told you this nigga ain't shit. This nigga is a user and abuser or whatever
But he ain't
he is.
showed her none of that. But he ain't showed her none of that. Though.
Look, nigga, I ain't got to show. I'm telling you what I
No,
know for sure.
he hasn't
I ain't
showed
gonna
her
lie to
none
my
of that.
daughter. I know I owe her everything, Sal.
I understand that, but he hasn't showed her none of that.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna put her up on my game.
Ask
What
her if
I
she
know.
hasn't
Hey,
seen
don't
any of
interrupt
that.
me because you got the mic, bro. Let me talk. Cause my daughter about to talk. You got the wrong one for this bullshit. Check this out. Now I got my daughter right here. She don't want to be on the camera because she don't do that social media shit. So listen, look, Christian. You done met this nigga, and I done told you. When you told me who he was and you brought him to the house, I said, oh, okay, hey, all right, yeah, I know Big Sam. And I said, let me tell you something. This nigga married. He ain't shit. He ain't got no money. He a user. He a abuser. He beat women. I'm tell you what done happened in the past. But if you love him, you keep rocking. What are you gonna do?
It depends on what I'm getting out of it.
You heard what she said?
Love and die.
He said you get love and dick.
No.
See,
Okay, so,
my daughter about that
but
bad.
listen, you
But
change.
all
What
you go,
I'm
hold
saying is,
on, Sarah. Hold on. Or you go do your motherfucking homework is what I want. And I want to know if I done taught her ass. You go do your homework.
Yeah.
she was before she came to your house, Katie. She was madly in love.
Listen,
She
how old is
said
your
that.
daughter? How
And
old is your
listen,
daughter? How old is your daughter?
37,
I ain't
So
37, 35.
35.
so you know them 35-year-olds, they like older dudes though. You know that, right?
Hey, I ain't mad about that. I'm saying she just said I'm gonna do my homework, but I'm gonna milk that nigga for what I need, and then I'm out of there.
But what if she run into a boss player from Oakland though?
Boy, she ain't finna run to no pill, cause soon that nigga say, soon as he say he from Oakland, no, I'm killing everything.
T-Cone, seriously, T-Cone, what I'm saying, T-Cone, is this. when the daughter brought the dude to the house, when the daughter brought Big Sale all the way there, we
Boy,
laughed.
enjoy it, Big Sale, nigga. I'm kicking your ass soon as you walk through the door. I'm
I'm
gonna
just
kick
saying.
your motherfucking ass. So we gonna fight.
Before
Baby.
she got to the house, she was madly in love with Big Sale. She Google eyed the whole night. I got her. She mine the whole night. I got her. Now what I'm saying is, now you put this added bullshit ass pressure on her to say, listen, this dude is blah 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 blah. He ain't shit. But now I have never showed her that. I've only showed her the dream guy that she think I am. You cannot take that picture, Katie. All you can say is, baby girl, listen, I know him from back in the day. He ain't no good. Well, when I knew him, he wasn't no good. Maybe he has changed. But you can't just run a
He
nigga.
finna say maybe a motherfucking thing. I'm gonna say, listen, I know this nigga. He ain't shit. That nigga got a wife. Now, if you wanna continue to fuck with him, that's on you. She can stay in love with that nigga, but I owe mine everything. She mean the world to me, nigga. I'ma put up on the game. If you walk your big black ass in this motherfucker, let me show you what you gonna get. You want me to go pull that motherfucker out? Cause I'm telling you right now, I got an AK-47, nigga. I ain't finna play with your ass.
But
You don't get your big garbage can looking ass out of here. Nigga, you got me fucked up. My daughters mean everything to me, nigga. I lay down for them. Yes, I'm gonna put her up
I'm
on
not
game.
knocking that. I'm not. I hear what you're saying, but what I'm telling you is this, KD. This is what I'm saying. It's two things you got to think about. Okay, they've already been rocking together for 7 months, and
Okay.
she happy. She happy.
Okay.
She think that he's the one, the whole 9 yards. They good.
Okay.
Okay, now she bring him to the house. You know who he is, and you destroy his character. You destroy. Well, I guess you try to destroy, but you destroy who he is. Do you understand where they put your daughter in a fucked up situation? Because she got to be.
Nigga,
She
I don't
want
give
to.
a Mrs. Sale. I don't care what situation she motherfucking in. She can make the choice. I'm not telling her, you not date him. You gonna leave him alone.
Know
Blah,
what
blah,
you
blah. I'm not
saying?
telling
Know
her,
what you saying?
hey, bro, listen. I'm not telling her what to do. I'm telling her what she got. Now she can decide to continue to date the nigga if that's on her. But when that nigga run through your 401k and your retirement and all your money, and you buy all these motorcycles and all these cars, and he fuck you over, bitch, don't come back to me. Cause I already tried to tell you.
Hey, anybody else?
Hold
Want?
on, hold 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 on. Listen to my daughter. Okay, say what?
I feel like y'all speaking on two different type of women. Like she's speaking on uh, a child who she's put up on game for life, so they know how to play the game. And you didn't display that you were married because ain't no way somebody gonna really fall in love with you and you're married.
Okay.
But
ah.
you're speaking on a kid who don't really like a female who don't really probably have too much respect for herself, like a girl who will go for
No,
anything.
I'm not
So
though.
I think I mean because what female really gonna just fall in
Your
love with a
mama
man
added
who
the
married?
marriage. The guy's not married though. Your mama added the marriage.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's not
Oh,
married. He just
listen,
he not
cancel
married.
the marriage. I
Okay.
was speaking on you, Sil.
Yeah.
Cancel the marriage. I'm just telling you, if that nigga was a user, if that nigga take your whole 401k and all he want to do is give you some dick and have you to buy a
But that
motorcycle,
ain't what he doing. He really love her and she really love him.
well, if I know him to be the niggas that I know, you know what I'm about to say.
Hey, Sale, your ass. If it's you, your ass is out, Sale. You ain't getting no love.
Listen, I'm not even. As soon as I pulled up in the driveway, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, look, we gotta go."
As soon as you saw that Mercedes and that goddamn that Hellcat in that truck,
I
niggas
mean,
bag up.
that part. No, but I want you to. What T-Cone? So your son, okay? Let's just say your son bring home somebody T-Cone that he been rocking with, he's solid with. And he tell you, Dad, I really think she the one, and then walk in so and so that you know from the set who done maybe been had 4 or 5 of the homies. Do you?
First, I'm gonna say, son, you better be careful. I already had her.
So traffic with this boy.
Now,
This
if
boy.
I had a son and he would fuck with one of these thoughts out here, and I'm gonna say, "Little son," and he in love with her, I'm saying, I mean, maybe she have changed. I don't know, but nigga, the bitch for the streets. The bitch been fucking, she still fucking now. If he still wanna love on her, I'ma respect whoever he or she is with. But I done told you. You know them old folks say I done told you.
Hey
So,
man,
so your daughter-in-law is the ran through queen of the set.
Hey, listen, if that nigga still wanna fall in love with a thought, all right. But see, my children come from a whole line of motherfucking gangsters and thugs, so they already go know the game.
hey, but
Boy,
them the
please.
one, they're the one get caught off guard, KD.
Nah, mine don't.
That's cause
Baby,
she
me and
ain't
my
been.
children
That's cause,
talk.
hey, listen, that's cause they ain't been out of Georgia.
We ain't come to Oakland with that bullshit y'all be doing. That's what we ain't doing.
What bullshit we be doing out here?
Man, we not coming out there with the pimps and hustlers and shit. Gangbangers try to take our
No, we
little
don't got.
cookies and shit.
We, we ain't got no gangbangers like that. You know what I mean? But
Anybody
KD,
else want to come over here? Because KD too wild. KD vicious. KD go judge. KD go ruin her daughter's relationship and her daughter's future.
Now my daughter go thank me in the future. In the future, Sia.
In the future, she gonna thank
Let me
you.
tell you something. She gonna know the game. My children don't play no games. She ain't
hey,
going out here buying a nigga clothes and shoes and car parts and
hey,
tires. They ain't doing that
KD,
shit.
KD, she just ain't ran into the right one yet.
But listen, hold on, what she say?
No, that
Yeah,
ain't the truth.
that ain't gonna happen.
She ain't
She
ran.
done goddamn
Listen,
ran into some niggas,
hey,
but
hey, she ain't
she
ran
called
into the
Will
right niggas
Page.
though. KD, she ain't ran into the right niggas.
Hey,
I don't
Tico,
want.
send me
I
one
don't
of them
want.
niggas from Oakland. Just send me one of these niggas from Oakland.
Nah, you gotta come. When you come out here, I'm gonna make
I'm
sure you
coming
get
out in
one.
September. I want the toughest nigga in Oakland.
uh, nah,
Baby,
well, you ain't gonna be
yeah,
able to get
give me
the.
that
Hey,
nigga from
hey,
Oakland.
listen, well, you ain't gonna be able to get him. I ain't available.
Damn.
Oh, no, Tico. I want you. Give me one of them other old goddamn ratchet ass niggas and see what happens.
Hey,
That nigga be like, man, that this bitch get on my motherfucking nerve.
So KD, so your daughter. Okay, because I need somebody, man. Somebody, I really need somebody to understand what I'm saying.
Call Peaches.
So is it? Yeah, Peaches. I sent her a thing too. She didn't answer.
Call Tawana.
I sent her a thing too. She didn't answer. I wanted the females. So now let me ask you this though: Is it different? Is it different because it's between a daughter and a son?
Yo, boy, you wanna wait? Do I need to go back to the
No,
hey,
I'm not.
hey, hey, is this on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I'm asking T Cone, is it different between a daughter and a son? Can your son is it the same detriment to your son that it would be to your daughter?
I can't even go nowhere, cuz.
You sound like a robot.
You sound good on my end. I don't know about on y'all end, but
Now you sound good to me.
yeah, you sound
That's
good on
that Oakland bullshit.
my Yeah.
And we lost them. So Sarah, what's your question? Why you can't
You
why I
sound like a
can't be on the
robot,
call?
Sale.
Why you said what's my question, Katie?
Yeah, you said, Keisha, I need somebody else. You too rough.
Yeah, you
What why you
all.
say that?
What I'm saying, what I'm saying is this. Okay, this is what I'm saying. You got to understand that I'm gonna just say my daughter. I'm gonna use my daughter. Okay, it's already been 7-8 months that they've been dating. They already been fucking. They've been dating. They've been doing whatever the fuck they've been doing. They basically back and forth at each other's house the whole 9 yards. At this point, there's only two things I think can happen. Okay, not only will I lose my friendship by bad mouthing, or by not by bad mouthing, but by character assassination, and it ain't really character assassination because I'm telling the truth. But I also will lose my daughter to me, and then I'm just thinking that I will lose my daughter because here it is now. she gonna be mad at me because again, the dude I'm describing has never been the dude that she knows. So now she's like, well, Dad, Dad, you done put all this shit in her head about who this dude is, and she got to make a decision on, do I listen to my dude or do I listen to my mama?
So listen, Sarah, let me ask you a question.
Kelly see it. I
If
can't see it. I can't see
if
your comments. But what my
if
boy
your
Kelly see it say, Sale.
What up,
Sa-
Dad? Go ahead, Keisha.
he said, I don't know what he said. I can't see it either. Sarah, listen. So is your loyalty, is it to your daughter or your friend? Just
No, no,
answer yes or no.
my loyalty is to my daughter.
Okay, so you're not gonna put your daughter up on game, but you don't want to lose your friendship with the guy.
No. It's not even about me losing my friendship with the guy. What I'm telling you is, Katie, we're talking about, here it is. Your daughter is so much in like with this dude, or so
Right.
much in love with this dude, that
Hmm.
she decided to present him to you.
Okay.
Just so happens that the conversation was never had for him to say that he knew you, or her to know that you knew him or whatever. So now here it is. Your daughter then came all the way to your house with bells and whistles on, excited, my mom, the whole 9 yards. And I walk in the house and you say, so what you doing over here? And she's like, Mama, this is my dude.
This my friend.
Nigga, game motherfucking over. You go get the fuck out, and I'ma tell her what the deal is, and you can take that. You go to the bank with that nigga. I don't care. But my loyalty is with my daughter. That bitch running to. Boy, I hate to call this nigga name, cause see, they go start some shit. But I really don't give a fuck. But that bitch, cause this nigga a cold player about his shit.
No,
Oh Lord,
he's a
I hate to call this nigga name. What I'ma do it? Oh, gee. But that nigga running to one. Let me tell you something. If your daughter running to and I'm telling you, cause he was my partner, but I know for sure this gonna sound like some real hate shit. But who gonna check me though?
hey,
Hey, he
hey,
say,
If that bitch running
hey, look what he
to,
say, Katie. He say you can't handle the third toughest nigga in Oakland.
I'll send him my way, nigga. We fucking go try it. But if that nigga running to my partner, and I ain't gonna call his name, cause I don't give a fuck. But everybody know who my slick partner was, who really a checker bitch by that paper. Let that bitch run into that nigga. I bet you,
by the time she can introduce him to you, though, it's gonna be over
boy,
because
that bitch done went over through the 401k, the retirement check. That bitch done lost a job and everything. That nigga run through a bitch. You hear me?
you ain't even gotta worry about meeting him because she gonna be the throw. Well, no, yeah.
She gonna be broke by the time she, baby, I don't think it right that we meet your mom and them until later. And by that time, he done ran through your motherfucking
The
ass, bitch.
whole thing
Yeah,
gone.
bitch. New motorcycle, new old school cars, all kind of shit.
Yeah.
Go figure that shit out. But now, my job is to put my daughter up on whatever is going on with that guy. If he was a rapist, if he was a thief, if he was a user, if he was a beater, if he was whatever, I'ma tell my daughter what I know about him. I said maybe he have changed. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. But for me, my loyalty is with my daughter. Cause the first time I said you fuck up,
Hey,
I'm on your ass,
hey,
nigga. And
hey,
I
hey,
ain't gonna play
Katie.
with you.
She called phone on froze again.
See, that's that Oakland bullshit. Y'all Oakland niggas, holler at your girl. Y'all
This
want a
my
Georgia peach, holler at me.
Yeah. You back, Tico? He love that.
He
He
told like
love.
me. Y'all don't, I don't drop me by 2 old fashions.
All right. So anyway, I just, like I said, me personally, Katie, I think you could give her a fair warning. Like, listen, I know this is your man. I know you feeling this
That's all I
dude.
said from the beginning.
No, you blasted him from the
Well,
beginning.
that's the fair one. I'ma tell her everything. I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit with my child. I'ma tell my daughter everything. You gonna fuck your daughter over. You gonna let your daughter be a hoe. She gonna be used. That bitch gonna get fucked up. I ain't doing it. But
Damn.
let me tell you something. My daddy was a king of the South. And my daddy loved rare breed and king of the South. That's all he ever talked about before I even got out here on the bike, said really. And I thought the shit was super lame, right? But my dad said, all I'm asking you, and Hot Rod will tell you this, all I'm asking you is don't be out here fucking these niggas on this bike set. Cause all they want to do is say, I fucked Gary's daughter. So I tried to honor that. Cause I know my daddy and my cousin, we come to see about the business. Especially when you start talking this shit. So my daddy don't be embarrassed. I tried not to fuck around. Right? I ain't saying I ain't no fuck no back. When I go to Oakland, you niggas in trouble.
You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit.
Oakland, here I come.
Hey, all you gonna do is come out and eat all them good oysters we gonna cook it. That's it.
Oh, and I'm gonna eat them. I got some in there now, baby.
I was trying to
I
call.
don't know though. Hey, I don't know. Zell, we might have one slide. I'm gonna slide one of those slick ass open niggas up under. And at the end of the day, is he gonna
Can
have
y'all
a
see me, T-Cone?
yeah.
Yeah.
We see you.
What you
Hey, where
gonna have?
they
What
at?
you gonna do?
Where
What you
them
gonna do?
ass at? Oh.
You got your boots on the ground.
I think you need to get on my live.
No, don't take me out the live. I'm sorry.
I need Tebow. I hope Tebow watch it.
Listen. What you gonna do, Pico? Because see, this was gonna happen. One of them, she gonna be done cut one of them Oakland niggas, or either she gonna be done cut them, or they gonna be done. Somebody gonna be in the alley leaking, fucking with KD.
It probably be me.
Yeah, somebody gonna be in the alley leaking because
All
yeah.
I'm just telling nigga, this don't take it. Do what you gotta do to make me give it to you.
Just don't
But
take.
don't take it. But
Hey,
I'm gonna give
hey,
it to you if
hey,
it's right.
listen. Hey, listen. Don't be. Hey, you know the Oakland niggas is watching. Hey, you know the Oakland niggas on here watching. They watching this live, and when your ass step off of Oakland International Airport, they gonna be waiting on your ass at the
Yeah,
Terminal One.
my girl don't ride no plane. She ride motorcycle. She pulling it on the ground. What you mean?
Yeah, I'm the ground pound of motherfucking
Yeah, okay,
America.
he
Now I
said,
ain't
Hey,
riding back to
yeah.
LA. That's California. That's it for me. I done been
hey.
across that 11, 12 times. You niggas is roguish. I ain't doing it. I be on the plane.
Hey,
You ain't gonna give up on them like that fast, educated.
hey.
I be on the plane. But check this out. Oakland, pimps and gangsters and hustlers. You got a Georgia peach coming to you in a couple of months.
They gonna bust that piece too soon as you get it.
Boy, please do. Pop, 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 pop.
Hey, hey, right now, my DM gonna be going off. My inbox gonna be going off like a motherfucker, man.
I just be playing, y'all. I ain't gonna do nothing. Cause y'all
They gonna
forget on that
they
try.
gonna
Y'all
they
might try
gonna
to
tell
fight
you,
me.
hey, they gonna tell you, no, you ain't playing now, motherfucker. You got your ass in town business now. You town business now.
Welcome to the Bay. Ding, ding, ding.
Man, I was about to go to pseudos. Y'all got me. I done came in here, sat in the
You know,
closet.
hey man, listen, man. I was trying to get somebody else on here to get an opinion. I hear what you're saying, Katie. You gonna put your daughter up, okay? I just don't think you can just destroy the man or your daughter's dream of who he is.
Man, this bitch ain't got no dream. These motherfuckers don't dream till I tell them to dream. Fuck you talking about?
Hey,
I got good children. I got A1 kids. They not y'all made me take off my shoes and everything. I was finna goddamn go to pseudo and have me a drink. But anyway, Sel,
hold on. Here goes somebody else that just popped up on there.
who is that?
What up, little sugar?
What up?
You
Who is
got,
that, Sel? Cause I can't see.
there's peaches on there. Young peaches are chimed
There
in.
go my nigga. Talk to the folk, Peaches.
So,
Peach
What
got
y'all?
the Peach
did
got
you,
them Eartha
did
Kits
you hear the
on.
question, peaches? Did you hear the question?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so I'm just assuming you're 50 plus years old. Okay, you got a son or a daughter that's 27, 28. your son or daughter, for y'all don't live. You and your homeboy, your friend, you and your girlfriend grew up together. Y'all separated when y'all was in y'all 20s or 30s or whatever. She moved to Detroit. You moved to Texas. You had a child, she had a child. Y'all know about the kids, but y'all ain't seen them or whatever. Your daughter go to college in Florida, and she run into Snowman in Florida. Now you don't know nothing about Snowman, and Snowman don't know nothing about you. You feel what I'm saying? But he got that 7-8 months. Your daughter say, "Mama, I want you to meet my new dude that I'm in love with. He been real good to me the whole 9 yards." And your daughter pull up in this Snowman. What do you do?
Get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah,
Hey, Peaches, let me just say this. See, he went the long way. So, peep
yeah.
this. You got a daughter, however old she is. But she come in the house with a nigga like Snowman or Cell. He used Snowman. I didn't use Snowman. But I'm just saying, if it was Snowman or Cell, you know them real good. You know what they stand for. You know what they about. Do you put your daughter, because my daughter and I had her to speak too. Do you put your daughter up on game, telling her what type of guy he is? Now, if you decide to still date him and be with him, that's on you. But I'm gonna give you what I know about him.
So you're gonna allow her to be in your house and still and do it?
Yeah, hey, that's on you. I'm gonna put you up on game. Now, if you so in love with him and you want to stay with him, I can't change who you be with. But I don't want to.
I can't change who you be with, but I can change your address and it ain't gonna be here.
I'm with that too, sis.
Nah, you can't stay
So
with me
well, she not.
because
I mean, she understand. Are you talking about? No, are you talking about them spending the night? Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. I forgot about the spending the night part. They did.
because
They are busy.
because that's just like if you already if you see your child head down the road to destruction, you're gonna do all you can to fix that. So, I mean, if you want to do something that I'm telling you not to do, and you want to do it anyway, then you do it on your own terms in your own house. It ain't gonna be in mine.
So, do you think it's fair though, Peaches? Do you think it's fair for you to tell your daughter how he used to be? Because she don't know him that way. She only know him as the sweet, kind, loving Big Stale. He just, but Mama, but you don't. He take care of me. He this. So, do you ruin that for her and tell her
Well, for,
no?
well, for one, if he fucking 50 years old and my daughter is in her 20s, you ain't shit anyway. So
Come on now, you can't say that.
Listen, I don't give a fuck if she was 51 and he was 52. If it's Big Sale, I'm gonna let her know this nigga ain't worth a fuck.
yep.
The
If
question.
he
So
50
you
years old trying to date, if
go
he
ahead.
50 years old trying to date a 20-some-year-old, then nigga, you ain't shit anyway. So
So what's the age limit there? What's the respectable age or the what's the respectable age limit, Peter? If I'm 50, I'm 56. So how far down can I date? Respectfully.
I say 10 years, 10 years. May might push it to 12, but
So 44 or 46 is the best I can do.
yeah, I mean,
I ain't gonna
what do you
date no
have in
guy
common
my
with
daughter
20? What
age.
what what do you have in common with 20-year-old?
Love. We just found love. I mean, shit,
Nigga retarded.
we done found love. I mean, she was at the club. I was at the club. She gigging. I'm
What it
gigging.
says, she don't know what love is, nigga.
Oh, so now, but I'm not praying on it. So y'all don't make it seem like I'm praying on it because I'm not. It just is what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it just is what it is.
yeah.
So is that it? Does that rule go for females as well, Peter? You can't fuck with nobody that's less older than 10 years than you, less than 10 years than you. Look.
Yeah, but yeah, but you just trying to get your groove back. That might be something a little different.
Well, that's
So what you saying, Peaches? If a guy is 10 years younger than you, is that what y'all asking? Cause
yeah.
if
She said that I can't. That a man, and I'm just saying me. I'm putting everything on me. That me being 56, I can't date nobody less than 44 years. Anybody I'm dating less than 44 years old is just not outright nasty. So I asked her, does that apply to a female? If she was 56, could she date a 35 or 40-year-old dude?
I say age ain't
I
nothing but
mean,
a
I
number
personally,
because you could get a guy that's 40 years old and very mature and standing on his shit and handling his business. So
You can
I
get
say age is
35 years
funny.
old. You can get a guy 35 years old that's mature and standing on his business.
Well, I'm not gonna get a
yeah,
guy that's the same age my daughter. I'm just not gonna do that.
Okay, there it is. There, so that's your catch is, Katie. You ain't gonna date somebody that's the same age as your daughter.
No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put my daughter up on and tell her to get that nigga money. I-
Is that the same for you too, Peter?
but
You're not gonna.
yeah, my son ain't but 22. I know it ain't doing it.
So you ran into
But
a
I mean,
22-year-old young jock that's on his business and he digging you. You gonna tell him he's just too young and let it go.
yeah, I ain't fucking with nobody that young. I mean,
That
cause
ain't
at
never
the end of the
so.
day, yeah, at the end of the day, we ain't doing nothing but fucking. We ain't got nothing in common. And then I'm gonna have to beat up these little young hoes about you and stuff like that. So no, I'm not doing that. No.
Well,
I agree.
all I'm saying, and this what I was telling Katie. I don't think that you should ruin your daughter's situation by telling her his past or who he was with you. If she's telling you that he's a totally different person, and he done describe this person to you to the point to where you say, "Man, this sounds like a really good dude. I can't wait to meet him." And then in walks in Big Sale. You don't have the right to say he ain't shit. He this, he that, he this, he that. I'm telling you, you can't fuck with him. Da 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 da. Boom.
Well, you
I
missing
think
me
you
and
put this
Peach's
on. I
point, so
think you
I
put,
want you to put words in our mouth. We both said we didn't say that you cannot fuck with him.
no. You didn't say that
Said
you can't
you're
fuck with him.
not gonna fuck with him by being in my house.
Yeah.
Change your address. I said you can do whatever you want to do, but see, I done gave you the game. I done told you, just like you tell your children, don't go in the store, put your hand on there, and don't steal. You steal and they catch you, you going to jail. So
Yep.
I owe my daughter everything. I'm gonna put my daughter up, if it was my son and he was messing with a girl, even if it was my homeboy, and I have learned my lesson. You put your homeboy up on something and they go back and tell everything you said. Lesson learned. Guess what? Let the bitch cheat on you, steal from you, rob you, set you up, whatever. I'm done with it.
Something similar happened like that with me with my nieces. Um, Guy had been trying to talk to me at the club every week. Every week, I went and talked to him because I watch how he move in the club, try to talk to everybody else. So, um, I took her to the club with me, and I'm just moving around. I see him over there talking to her. She had laughing and grinning. She in her late 20s, early 30s about this time. And I went over there. I said, well, what you doing? And then I said, oh, you not finna talk to him. I said, this nigga ain't shit. You ain't finna talk to him. She just still laughing and grinning. I said, I'm so fucking serious right now. She still just laughing and grinning. Nigga just sitting there. I said, hey, you might well get your ass up because you ain't finna talk to my niece. She gets an attitude. Say I'm hating on her. So,
and
blow.
you in.
No, she ain't.
She hating. Hey, Tico, is she hating, Tico?
I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Let me tell you something. Peaches, you
Hold on,
on
Peter.
mute.
You went on mute, Peter. Unmute yourself.
She still. You on mute.
There you go. I think Peter. Now he speak. Peaches.
Did you mute her, Sam?
Nah, she ain't muted on my end. What she
That
did,
cricket
so
phone ain't working.
whatever she did.
But okay, so let me just say this while she trying to get her shit together, Sid, cause your thing's spinning. But let me just say this too. Me and Peaches, we cool. I don't have no best friends, but me and Peaches real cool. We good. The same Negro inbox me, inbox Peaches, the very same thing. And it's just by conversation, we be like, I said, this nigga done inbox me, da da da. She said, who? And I tell her, she screenshot me and show me
Who is
the same
who is
thing he
who is
tell her.
who
I'm
is
talking about word for word. Is this nigga the copy and paste it?
who is who is it, KD?
Boy, I ain't gonna tell. We gonna let him live.
We gonna let him live.
We just, and women, we just
Look,
laugh at that shit.
hey, Sal, only cause she want him to.
Yeah, I have to. Y'all niggas better thank me cause Peaches will kill you dead. I'm gonna let you live.
Say, man, again, it is what it is. But
But
your
you
daughter
asked
was
the
happy.
Peaches say, I didn't mean to interrupt. You was asking her, is that hating? And
Yeah.
your phone went out.
So when your niece told you that was hating, Peaches, how did you respond? Peaches. I don't know what the hell
Stop
going on.
touching the phone, retarded ass girl.
Peaches.
Now she in a bad area. She look like.
I think she might be driving, but
Yeah.
she froze.
She in them Georgia woods. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, froze. She gone. Remember reaction? Hell no.
Yeah,
So
they
read some of your comments, cause we can't see your comments.
Ain't no they too many of them. So far, I said yes, man. Yes, male and female is always a difference.
oh Kelly see it to my he's 14. That's all he's
He
gonna say.
say drop her off on East 14. That's all he gonna say. Drop her off on East 14.
Y'all know when I get my car for ride by, I say East 14. What's his name?
Cali
Kelly see it.
Cali who?
Kelly see it.
Cali C.
See it.
Cali see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go back and see the comment. Cali
I
see
ain't
it.
gonna go back and look at this shit. I'm just gonna be sad. I'm in your building, Cali see it.
Hey, you gotta play that Be Legit.
Well,
See.
hey, Cali see it. Say if you ain't scared, tell her who it is, Katie. Fuck letting them live.
Now I'm the one that let niggas live. I swear I do. But my whole girl Peaches, boy, you dead on arrival. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, he have texted us so much stuff. It's like he copy and paste. Even he misspelled the word and left the E off. He left the E off for me too. And it's horrible, bro. Y'all don't do that. Some of y'all nigga lame, Sil. Talk about that.
Hey,
Who's
man.
the lamest, the men or the ladies?
It ain't even about who the lame is. I don't think you have to be too sharp to fuck with these bras nowadays.
Why
You
you
know,
say that?
yo, man, please, it don't take man. Now, who got man? They ain't giving a fuck about no education. All you gotta do is look like you got money. They don't even look at the back to see if it's a prop money. All you,
It's a dummy bank Mexican.
yeah, they don't even give a damn if it. All you got to do is act like you got some money. Let that hoe see a stack. She ain't gonna even turn it over to see made for movie production only. She ain't. She ain't gonna even take the time.
I don't think y'all giving the ladies enough credit. Now, some of these
For what?
ladies, let me say this from me. Y'all make us look bad for the team. Some of y'all ladies do make us look bad for the team because y'all out here put miles on that thing. But
See,
y'all,
listen. So we had this topic the other day. I had this topic the other day, and I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I'm gonna ask T Cone. I don't think this is just me. I don't think no man give a fuck about how many bodies that a woman has until hold on until it becomes public knowledge.
what you mean?
Listen to what I'm saying. If a motherfucker meet LaQuisha, I'm just gonna say you meet LaQuisha, and you and LaQuisha has been together, y'all together. You married LaQuisha, you get ready to marry LaQuisha, and the homeboys, everybody love her, and she confessed to you on your wedding night Man, I done fucked 87 dudes. I was just sitting there thinking about it. I done fucked 87 dudes. You're not finna divorce LaQuisha?
Probably not, Sil. That's sort of different. Cause let me tell you something. Don't date me, T-Cone, and then say how many niggas you done fucked on the bike. Say, stay out my motherfucking business. Whatever I did back then is my business. You just worry about who I'm fucking with while I'm with you.
So that's what I'm saying. So I don't think, dude, we don't give a fuck about your body count until it becomes a public issue or public knowledge. Like, for example, if everybody know for a fact sales like McDonald's a million served, girl, he don't give. That's all he gonna. That's public knowledge. So therefore, if you one of them kind of people that's worried about a body count, then that's what it's gonna be. But I'm just gonna say again, LaQuisha is out here on the bike set. It's rumored that she done fucked at least 17 different dudes. Okay, we just gonna say that she done fucked 17 different dudes. She meet a square that's not on the bike set. You feel what I'm saying? And he fall in love with LaQuisha. He don't give a fuck about how many bodies LaQuisha done had on the bike set. That is not gonna change his love for LaQuisha.
He don't care about.
That's what I'm trying to say. So when they be talking about women got a high body count, man, motherfuckers don't give a fuck about no body count.
I just think some guys do. A ratchet nigga like you, no.
It ain't about a ratchet nigga. Like I'm telling you, a motherfucker will not give a fuck about a body count.
Damn, Katie, you fucking nigga. That's fucked up.
Hey, Peaches. Now, okay, y'all got 2 men. We got 2 women on here. Peaches, I'm just asking. Do some men care about a body count?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, some of them do.
If they know, if it's
Guess a
public
nigga gonna
information.
say, man, I ain't trying to fall in love with that hoe. I just want to get what I'm gonna get
Because
tonight.
it's public information. But if he don't know that she used to be a hoe, if the bitch used to be on Figaro, if the bitch
Now
used to be
that bitch got miles on that pussy is over with.
I'm gonna tell you a perfect example. You know how many motherfuckers is married to crackheads right now? That they didn't know they was crackheads back in the day.
Hey,
Dope.
KCL, be careful. All of them be hoes in some kind of form of fashion.
Hey, I'm just saying, if she was a hoe on Figueroa back in the day, that's the whole show in California, and then she uprooted her like now on Figueroa, she done knocked off 300-400 dicks on Figueroa, but she done got cleaned and moved and moved to goddamn Atlanta, and she out here, she got a decent job, she doing good, and she run into a nigga, and she say he like her, whatever, they get together, and then she said, well, since he is I might well go on and confess, but I used to be a prostitute back in the day and I slept with over 400 women. He is not finna say, I'm not fucking with you. He not finna do that.
But what are you gonna say?
He gonna be like, babe, that was in your past. I ain't worried about that shit. So let me ask you this. Do women care about how many body counts a nigga dick got?
Not at all.
So they don't never know.
You never know. They
Now,
lie.
if I know you fuck with, now to me, I feel like if I knew you fuck with somebody that I thought was nasty or ratchet, I'm off limits to you. If I knew that, but if I don't know, all I don't know don't hurt me.
But what if you find out though?
And I already done gave you some.
Yeah.
What I'm do?
Okay, chicken ain't cheating.
But you know, hey.
So, Peaches, a motherfucker dick got 237 bodies on it in a 7-year period. He run into you, you number 238, and you didn't kind of liking this nigga. He confessed to you like, look, I'm just letting you know, I used to be a hoe back in the day. I should have said last 3 years, but you changed my life, and I love you. I really think we can make it. What do you?
Nigga suck.
Hey, DJ DJ we ain't going public anyway. Meet me when the party over.
So, Peaches, nigga tell you that what you got going on with him?
I mean, if you already involved with him, what can you do?
See, Sam, he's good at what he do. He give you them old trick bag ass questions.
No, I'm asking because again, I'm telling you, Katie, don't no man give a fuck about no body count unless it becomes public information. Once it becomes public information, then that may fuck with his ego. But if but if it's between you and him in private, like I said, on your wedding night, this man that married you, to pay for the wedding, to married you, and on your wedding night, you say, "Listen, let's go on and get this out the way now. I now can finally tell you, my husband, but I fucked over 1,000 men."
But why she be that dumb anyway, though?
What you mean to say something?
Yeah.
Hey, Sailor, she did that. She must got a bunch of them kegger balls, whatever that shit. She keep doing.
Listen, like I tell a motherfucker all the time, if ain't nothing you can do to a pussy, man. If they can have a baby 9 pounds, 10 ounces come out that motherfucker, and that bitch go right back to normal, you ain't nothing. You ain't doing nothing to it.
My daddy told me that 48 years ago.
Yeah, you ain't doing nothing to it, man. You might well go home.
Said, boy,
but you got to remember you dilating during birth, so that's not your natural state.
Yeah.
Talk to her, Dr. P.
So can a pussy get wore out, Peaches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should see the roll they're using the roses now. They shit look like motherfucking roast beef.
Stupid. He said they looking like an Arby's sandwich.
Yeah. They don't want to get nobody now. They use the motherfucking roses and shit, man.
Well, sometimes that rose do better than you, motherfucker. So tie your ass up.
Hey.
And some of them just naturally wore out.
They got a question that says for me to ask KD, what would you do if you found out you and your daughter were dating the same man?
Wow, that's a good one.
That's a good one. Whoever asked that question.
That's my boy Kelly said.
If me and my daughter was dating the same man,
he want to do a live with you when you come back to the West.
Yeah, he's supposed to hook it up.
Yeah, I fall back and she gonna fall back too. Nigga, it's over with.
Nah. You can't do that. One of y'all gotta stay in the house.
Nobody gonna stay in the house. That nigga is over with. And he know he was dating both of us.
Maybe he didn't know.
KD, you a hater, KD.
You goddamn right. My daughter ain't finna date the same nigga out there. We finna get in that nigga pockets, and that's what it be.
I got my partner on the phone. What it do, man? The one and only, man.
Hey, y'all break both of y'all badasses to California, Oakland. Come to Oakland.
Hey, we don't want nobody white on this podcast. This is for niggas only.
Tebow. KD said.
Quit calling my name, fat ass nigga.
KD said her daughter bring home her boo. Her daughter in love with her boo. Been in love for 7-8 months, and she want her boo to meet her mama. And when the boo walk in, when the daughter walk in with the boo, is me. She said, "I gotta go, Tebow."
Is who?
Hey, Tebow. She said she gonna tell him he a user. He gonna tell me he a user. He gonna fuck off a 401k.
So in other words,
Tebow.
He ain't got
so in
no
other words,
money,
if your daughter fall in love with one of your friends, not knowing it's your friend, then she bring him home. What's your next move?
Who you talking to?
You.
Hey, first of all, I sure hope you had that motherfucker that old teepee. I want you to be on one right now, Daddy.
Wait, Tico, let Tebow answer that, cause
he on. Yeah, he on, baby. I see him blowing up the smoke now. He on, baby. Go ahead on, Tebow.
Ask me that one more time, cause I'm on the delay.
So you got a daughter that's grown now, and she go out and she meet a man, which you knew, or you and him homeboy back in the day, so you knew him. But she meet him out, and then she bring him home to meet you. What you doing?
And it's Snowman.
I'm gonna tell her hide your pocketbook, goddamn. I mean, if she meets somebody, I can't do nothing.
I was just kidding. Snowman,
I
was just talking shit. Y'all niggas don't get in your feelings. I was just talking, cause I know there's a real player, boy, behind the scene. But nah, for real though, it big sale. What you gonna do?
I mean, what can I do? She grown.
Thank you.
So hold on, Sam. You ain't. This ain't your show. This my show today. Listen, Tebow, you not gonna tell your daughter what kind of nigga Sale is,
Oh, I mean, I tell you, a fucked up nigga.
right? And then now, if she wanna continue to date him, that's on you.
And she'll be my fucked up daughter.
Can she still stay with
Hello,
you?
world.
She'll be my fucked up daughter then if she keep fucking with that fucked up nigga.
Can she
That's
still
all I'm
stay? Can
saying.
she still stay with you though?
Stay with me.
She living with you. She bring him home. She living with you.
I mean, as long as she's still paying, but he can come, but he got to go, goddamn. He got to go. He ain't spending the night.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
He can't even come back to my house no more.
Huh?
He can't even come back to my house no more.
Let me tell you
Y'all
something.
gotta change the name. Y'all gotta change it to somebody else, man. It can't be Sale, cause Sale a fucked up nigga.
Yeah, still, that's easy work right there. No did it.
Hey,
That's
hey, Albert, you a fucked up dude, Albert.
Hey, listen here, man. Listen here, man. It don't matter because she already in love anyway, so it don't matter.
I'm gonna tell you right now. My daughter came home and said, I met this nigga named Albert. I'm gonna tell her right now before I even meet her, I'm gonna be like, don't bring that nigga over here. Cause it just might be that nigga.
So all Albert
Ain't
and
too many
Marcel,
niggas named Albert around this motherfucker.
Albert and Marcel out the picture.
Albert, we don't want no Alberts, goddamn. None of that. Shit, I ain't met but 2 Alberts in my life anyway. Him and his other guy I went to school with.
Damn.
I ain't
And
met
Fat
now.
Albert.
I don't know nobody but Fat Albert.
Well, both of them motherfuckers is Fat Albert. Gonna Sale is Fat Albert.
But
I mean, I know you can really with a grown motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about what we ain't gonna do. That motherfucker's grown. Shit.
You can't. One thing about it, you can't tell their heart who to love.
Yeah. I mean, I can say all I want. That motherfucker, she could be getting knocked down in the goddamn in the Alpina truck. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't know. Shit. So
I'm gonna protect mine.
you gonna do what?
I'm gonna protect mine. I'm gonna tell my daughter what she got, what she in store for. Listen, this what I know about Sale. This what I know about Tebow. This is what I know about T-Cone.
But
Now,
let
if you
me ask
decide
you
to still date them, that's on you.
this.
But
Okay.
what
See
they don't got saved.
Hey, man, look,
What if they don't got saved and gave their life to Christ?
Right. I'm just gonna tell you what I know.
That's
If
one
you
thing
want
some
to date them,
bullshit
that's
too.
on you.
they gonna be like you, Peach, and once you get saved, you gonna get lost again, goddamn it. And you gonna be saved again. How many times we gonna go to the altar?
You know how many times you gonna go to the altar, Tebow?
Hey, he say they don't even change the water; they just leave it so much.
She'll be back.
Yeah.
Damn, Pete, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, Pete.
Fuck him.
Yeah, especially after you done told them all that he did, and the motherfuckers still gonna do what they want to do, man. I holler at you.
All right, so the other question I got for you, Tebow, you're a president. Okay, well, we don't, so it was still kind of open because we don't know the real ramifications. But I got 9 members of a club that's been in existence for a minute. They want to leave that club and join one of the newer clubs that's up and running. And I don't know whose stuff that is. It got to be, but
That's
they want to leave a club that they've been a part of, that older club, and join a new club, 9 members. And they came to me. The new club came to me with the 9 members to ask me what is the proper way to do it. My advice to them was, it's not a patch over fully, because when you do a patch over, you have to shut down one patch, and then all of those members can join that new club. So it's not completely a patch over, but you got 9 members. So what I told them was what my advice was: listen, I wouldn't fuck up a friendship with the older club for 9 members. And I told the other club I wouldn't want 9 members to stay in a disgruntled manner. Now, it's no issues now. It ain't the 9 people that's leaving. It ain't no bullshit. It ain't no issues. It ain't nothing. It's just pure like, hey, we just want to do something different, and we like what we see over here. So, what advice would you give?
So once the 9 members leave, how many members will they still have enough to be a club?
Yeah, they still have enough.
People grow out of shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they may find it ain't no different than, you get fed up with your job and you want to go work somewhere else. Motherfuckers always kill me with this motorcycle shit. This shit ain't no heaven or hell issue out here with none of this shit. It don't make you no money. And then we talking about grown folk doing what the fuck they want to do in this free country. So if they want to go off and start a goddamn club and it ain't no strife, you see, I'll give you a perfect example. Any nigga, I think when I was president of Kings of the South, I think I may have lost one member. And that actually he wanted to leave or whatever the case may be. And my words him, okay, it's been real. When I see the motherfucker we speak, I don't know why niggas get all in their feeling because motherfuckers want to go do something else. I don't get it. Because we going to keep pushing. So it wouldn't bother me. And may the best man win. I hope y'all 9 motherfuckers go over there and y'all do y'all thing. And we going to keep doing what we doing. I ain't worried about what no other motherfucker doing, honestly.
So
Well,
what
I
about-
would say Sam was saying it was gonna be an issue. I don't think that he was saying it's gonna be an issue. I don't know if my phone fell because I can't see myself. But I don't know if it's gonna be an issue. I think it was more of, well, for me, you just moving to another club for what? Help build this club. You looking at this club having so much fun and you jump into another club. You don't know the history of a club. You just don't know where the club come from.
But they starting a whole new club though, right? They not just jumping to.
No,
They
they
doing
didn't.
another club, right there?
Actually, they're going backwards. The new club they're going to only been around 3 years.
Oh, they going to a new club. Okay.
I tell you what, I'm gonna be honest with you. If they leaving the club, and this is just an opinion, this it's just Tebow's opinion. If they leaving a club and there's no strife, there's none of that shit going on, then I think some of the members they probably want positions that they possibly couldn't get.
If 9 people leaving a club though, something has happened within that club to cause 9 people to leave at one time.
Possibly, but I'm just giving that example. If this, let's just say if nothing happened and they just leaving on their own, then you probably got a few of them in there. They want to be found as presidents or whatever the case may be. And but I agree with you, Pete. If 9 motherfuckers leaving, then I don't know, Pete. That's crazy because
I wouldn't say that, Tebow. I just got to interrupt y'all because sometimes people have clickbaits.
Yeah.
So I'm mad. Guess what? I'm gonna take all y'all with me because we cool.
Every club,
exactly. Something has happened.
Every black
no,
club.
not really. If I'm just mad about something because y'all find me because I didn't black out on a day and I don't want to pay the fine. Now y'all done got mad and want to go against that one.
But there is no issue. Listen, I talked to the old club. I'm gonna tell you what I really believe it is. I just believe that the old club is old club, and you got a bunch of younger cats that's saying, "Hey, we liking how these niggas," and I believe it's one of the top 5 or top 10 clubs that they want to go to. So
this is a real situation.
Oh yeah, but no, I was waiting on them to call in. Yeah, for sure. It's a real.
That just happened in Atlanta not too long ago. I mean, I ain't want to put nobody out there, but.
But that's why let's just say if you're an old club like Sale where you trying to go, that's why it's imperative, man, that you get out here and you try to get younger cats in your club.
That's what T-Cone said earlier. T-Cone just said that's what he said earlier.
You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? You can't. How you gonna continue to the brand is gonna continue when hell everybody goddamn we push. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get these young cats. Hell, now I don't even know if some of these young motherfuckers even want to join the club. You know, at this point in the game, I think the younger cats out here, like right now, like YKTV, all of them, he fly on his own. I told him a long time ago, you don't need no motherfucking vest. Cause he fly on his own. So
best,
shit, at the rate they going, they making it where goddamn it's gonna be cool not to be in a motherfucking club at this point.
Yeah. But again, I don't think it's no issues between the old club and the new club. They just wanted to know, was it a procedure and a way to do it right? And all I told them was, listen, don't fuck up a relationship with the older club because you're taking 9 members. And I told the older club, I wouldn't keep 9 members that thought about or want to go somewhere else. So again, if it's a what like T-Cone said, if it's a no issues situation, then it shouldn't be an issue going forward with the 9. You understand what I'm saying? So, and again, I really believe it's an older club, seeing some newer shit, and they want to be with the new shit doing, and that's what it is. But there is no right or wrong way in that particular situation.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I mean, I don't honestly really. That's just like a 99% of
Wake you
somebody
up.
when they say, "Hey," because I don't have cats go from 99 to the other side.
Do you have your lawnmower?
And they, some folks just they feel like if they see their club not really advancing with the times. I mean, I feel like, man, I wouldn't see nothing wrong with that. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't have an issue with it. As long as it's hey, we holler, we have a sit down about it, and I see where they at, and I see where we are as a club. Then, as long as it's the conversation respectful, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. Now,
What you eat?
I think
What you eat?
peanuts.
I'm a health fanatic.
Yeah, look like you eat peanuts. But like I said, so that was my advice. That's what I gave him. If it ain't no issues, all 3 clubs, well, the 2 clubs on the phone with the 9 members, if that's what y'all want to do, then so be it. But T-Cone brought up an interesting point. KD brought up an interesting point earlier too. Is you might think that this new club that you're joining is all of that because you're on the outside looking in. You feel what I'm saying?
But
okay,
if it ain't no problem, like I said, if it ain't no problem, you go into this club, new club, are you willing to do the same thing if another club come out you like? Where's the loyalty at?
That's what I'm saying.
Because at the end of the day, is like you going from an old club to a club that's hot. So now, in the words of great Toby G, say now you being a club hopper. You know what I mean? I can see for people where they be. For instance, like Tebow and myself, we nurtured the club that we was in like they was our babies. You know what I'm saying? Is trust me, he was there before me. I could have did it, but you know what I mean. I'm so much against being a hypocrite about certain shit. I couldn't do it. But if it ain't no problem, why you leaving?
Yeah, that's the magic question.
That's my whole question, and I can't get the answer out of y'all because you don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We got.
But my thing about it is, you already been in this club that's got. You said the random year was 12 years, and then you want to go backwards to a club that's 3 years trying to climb the ranks to where you already at. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, maybe they took off faster than the other club, the new club. Because listen, let me just say this. And I'm gonna just say this, and I'm not being no asshole. I don't mean to be no asshole to nobody. But when Kings of the South hit the ground, when we after that first anniversary, we owned Atlanta. Period. I'm just let me say this. That ain't no disrespect to no other club that was in Atlanta. But when we did that shit, and we did that, at one point in time, man, Georgia belonged to the Kings of the South.
Let me say this to you, right? The same shit that you saying is when the Goodfellas came out, they had 12 to 13 members in 2002. By the time 2003 came, the motherfucker had 30-something members. By 2004 came, they had 56 active members, and all the motherfuckers on motorcycles.
And y'all was charging like $6,000 to enter to join.
When I say when the Goodfellas hit the motherfucking set in 2002, they changed the whole West Coast bike set. Period. They changed the way they dressed, everything. Niggas can get on these phones and talk that shit about what they did and whatever. But when the Goodfellas hit the motherfucking set in 2002, they did some shit that LA couldn't even do. They took niggas that was feuding each other on the street on turf out here and put all of them in one motherfucking bowl like a pot of gumbo, and it seized the city. What would be okay? You control this over here, you do this over here. It ain't that. And moving forward, the only problem was it was too many egos and it was too many powerful motherfuckers and not to put like-minded together, and their egos fucked it off. Because when I say they came out, the motherfuckers came out. If you join the club, it start off a white wall when niggas change the game, start doing. If you didn't have it, motherfuckers put it in money, got it with it, and it was $2,500 to get in that club.
Yeah, that's what I remember. I know y'all had a steep fine.
But that's hard. But that's hard. Well, people got. What these dudes got to understand when they go to these clubs and they want to leave and start clubs because they want to do this and do that. It honestly, man, you got to have a hell of a team. It takes hard motherfucking work to build a brand. Kings of the South, man, is on autopilot, and it has been on autopilot since after the first anniversary. But it wasn't just by. It took us 7 years to have an anniversary. So what the fuck they think we were doing in them 7 years? Sitting on our ass? That's 7 years that we put in and laid that groundwork. Not Tebow, not Sell. We had a hell of a team, my nigga. You got the Measles, the Double D's, Sell with the video on. I mean, we all over the goddamn place. But we were humble. We stood up as men. We didn't give no shit. We didn't take no shit. So if these folk thinking they can just and I say this, if your home is fucked up, that means you're doing a hell of a job in your motorcycle club.
There it is, right there.
I mean, that's the truth. I mean, that went from my I'm just telling you, because it takes some late nights. I mean, we going, especially back then, man. I think we going shit almost 7 days a week with that shit.
You were, because you was building the brand.
Hey, real quick, Keisha not on here. Peaches the only one on here. I'm trying to see if we can get a little freak off, right? Hey nigga, I'm first up, nigga. I don't know what. Hey nigga, I'm gonna get up out of there, my nigga.
Hey, so we gave him the best advice we can give as far as
This nigga ought to be out. He ought to be shamed his goddamn self.
Yeah, I thought she done slipped into something comfortable too. Shit.
You need to knock it off with the drugs, nigga.
Yeah, I'm trying to see a nip slip, boy.
Somebody said, I don't agree with that, Tebow.
Country said, what part don't you agree with, Country?
Who is Country?
From down the pound to Country out of Arizona. Matter
Put
of
him
fact,
on the live. We
yeah.
Oh, that Chris thing, that country. What you talking about, Country?
Yeah.
He probably talking about the freak off.
The other question was, Tebow. The other question was, we got asked this question: do men give a fuck about a female's body count if it's not a public record?
Boy, I'm too high for this shit. You know? This shit ain't even registered. Like it ain't. Hey man.
Hey, KD, you be careful how you doing that, KD. The other Oakland niggas is watching every move you make, KD. While you do all that, you know this motherfucker.
Don't answer the question, nigga.
Does a female body count matter if it's not public?
If it's not public.
I mean, if it ain't public, mine ain't public, so shit. I mean, hey. What's the fucking right answer then, goddamn?
Well, make it public. What's your body count?
No, that was the whole thing. KD was saying that men care about body count. We actually do give a fuck. I told her we don't. As long as it ain't like so my scenario was you date a girl, you fall in love with the girl, you get married, and then on your wedding night, she says, "Baby, while we're here, we confessing that we knowing each other is good. I fucked 713 dudes." Does that change how you feel about
Wow, 700.
You know he high.
Well, I tell you what, it depends on what number I come in that 700. I might just be goddamn 500. She still out here fucking with these niggas. I mean, if it's some,
But she
I mean,
changed though. That's the whole thing. She done changed. She's not that person. She just letting you know what she's
see,
gonna do.
what I don't like about you, y'all forget all about God. If God can forgive these folks, y'all can forgive them. So let he who is without sin cast the first stone.
Hey, Country answered the question and he's online. He finally came in. He said he was talking about where he said he disagrees with you don't have to fuck up your house in order to motorcycle.
Well, maybe I'm just, you know what, Country, you right. I'm talking about some of my fucked up situations. You know what I'm saying? So you right, brother. You right, my nigga.
What you got? Go ahead, Country. What you got, man?
Nah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Now, you know, I can't say there ain't been times where I done fucked up my house on some motorcycle shit. But what I'm saying is, you know, as you get older in the game, man, you learn how to balance this shit out. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I was going to be on your ass about that. I was going to be as much as you be going. I was going to be on your ass about that.
Well, no,
yeah, because you know, I mean, I'm on the highway a lot now, man. But you know, like I said, I've been in the game since shit 98, man. So I done learned how to balance it out over time.
Absolutely.
No, but you also got a wife that ride too, though.
Yeah, she do.
So that's
so she understands it. Yep.
That makes a whole lot of difference.
It definitely makes a difference.
Yeah.
But see, I guess the difference when, okay, if your household fucked up, you can all, but don't lose it. And see, it's niggas out here that I know have lost their goddamn family, and from their words, because of the motorcycle shit, you know. And that's just it. Go ahead.
But was you out here really doing all motorcycle shit, or was you out here getting your body count up?
Okay,
that's a part of motorcycle shit.
Let me just say that to comment on that. At the end of the day, is for me, and I think for you, T-Bo, we started a little later than Chris did, right? I mean, than Country did.
Yeah.
And we really loved our club, and we really loved what we was doing. For me, I was really doing motorcycle shit. You know what I mean? I had a chip on my shoulder. Because a lot of dudes started before me, and I was better than what they did. So I carried a chip on my shoulder. But like he said, though, I always bounced out because when I started, we was baseball before they let all these new clubs in Oakland. We had 6 months on and 6 months off. You had the president meeting in March. You went to that. If you was an association, you did. If not, the season started Fresno in May. You went from May to October. That was 6 months. Down season was after Fresno in October. And you had an option to do, you know what I mean? But all our bikes was in good shape and taken care of. So we really didn't have no down season unless niggas was doing some paint shit. But it's different now. It's different.
I mean, but you got to what T-Bo was saying, and I'm gonna tell you this because again, and even for Country, you have to have I'm a perfect example. That's why KD, the only way she gonna be able to have a relationship is with somebody
I
that
knew that shit was coming.
Yeah, you already knew.
Wait a minute, I was over here saying this nigga said I'm gonna kill him.
But what I'm saying is a regular guy, Katie, a regular square dude, once you bring him to the bike set, it's over with for him. Your ass is done. You all the hugs and the get downs and the woo and the wahs and all of that. And we know how the bike set can be disrespectful. But I'm just saying you have to have a companion that understands what this shit is.
Well, first of all, Sam, I'm not gonna even date. And y'all excuse my language because I could be so rough sometimes. But I'm not about to date no bitch ass nigga.
Until you come to Oakland.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for you Oakland niggas. I'll be there, baby. Listen, pull up on me. Listen, for real though. I'm not gonna date no soft ass nigga that can't stand on his own. So a nigga gonna know not to even disrespect him, period. So I'm just using T-Cone as an example, right? Because I never met T-Cone physically. But if I was dating T-Cone, you not gonna walk up and say that disrespectful to T-Cone. Or to me. Because I'ma check it if he didn't hear it. And if he heard it, he go check it. So, I mean, but don't be talking about me. Let me just say this here. I lost my man on the bicycle. I ain't in no relationship right now because of this goddamn motorcycle set. Ain't that right, T-Mo? Look, that nigga high as a kike over there.
Hey, Keisha.
What?
Hey, you probably got no man because your ass always going hard in the paint on motherfuckers.
That's where you're wrong. Listen,
I'm just telling you what some of us see. We don't know you from a person. I don't live in Atlanta, so I don't see you on a daily basis. I'm just saying what you display on social media. Let me just put it that way.
She got a
I
hell
don't
of a
want
body
y'all to
count.
feel like that
Body
because
count, she got a big body
Country,
count.
don't worry about it. I'm gonna fix all that shit in September at the Dragon on Labor Day weekend.
you got to
Country,
go with me because they're going to try to take advantage of me in Oakland. Listen.
Country.
I want to talk to Chris. Hold on, Sarah. This ain't your lie.
But hey, Country, real quick. Hey man, they love her body. She got a hell of a body count.
Listen, my body count is motherfucking 0. But let me just say this. I am very soft. I'm very feminine. I just be talking shit. I'm a hood baby. I grew up in the project, so I talk shit. So when I get around a lot of this motorcycle shit, it's a lot of sucker niggas out here, and I ain't used to that. So I recognize whole shit, period. Right off the dribble.
So off the set, you're a totally different person, is what you're saying.
Yes. They love on me, baby. T-Bone know. T-Cone know.
The comment is on the bottom of the page.
Big Peaches know.
A comment, hey Katie, this comment is on the page.
Man, fuck they comment. They been say something stupid.
See what I'm talking about?
Katie,
my phone finna die.
Katie, you ain't a normal motherfucker though. That's what the comments say. Katie,
what it say?
Katie, you ain't a normal motherfucker though.
Who said it?
Scott LaRock.
I don't know Scott.
I think that's
you know LaRock, Rare Breed, Arizona. You know him.
Yeah, you know
Rare Breed. Yeah.
What's his name on social media?
LaRock, Scott LaRock.
Oh, yeah, that's my club brother. Y'all know, listen, y'all know I'm a Rare Breed. I am the only female Rare Breed, me and LaToya. So I'm on the national board. Listen. They gonna kill me. Listen, for real though.
Dead. Kill you dead.
Baby Slip punching them. They all know I said that. I've been saying that for years. And they don't own that motherfucking name. I am a Rare Breed for real. For real. Well, let me just say this. I'm very cool. I'm very loving and kind. I'm a go-getter. I'm a hustler. So what people see out here, I'm not trying. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Listen, Chris, I don't give a fuck like if a nigga holler at me.
Hey, hold on, sir. Katie, I know one thing. You gonna start using my government name on this shit, though. How about that?
Well, I don't know your nickname. What's your nickname? Cause I can't see
we done been on lives and all that shit. I don't know how many times.
Country. His name is Country.
Okay, Country. Check this out. I really don't care if. See, I don't want a body count.
So you say your body count is 0. You say your body count now. Hold on, Tigo. So you say your body count is 0 now because the statute of limitation done passed.
Nah, look at Tigo. They keep this shit 1,000. This my homegirl on his phone. She can tell. She can know all my motherfucking secrets. T-Bo know and Big Sale know.
No, I mean.
Hello.
I mean, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. She's straight. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't shit. But that's all right. All right, Sour Patch. All
No, yeah. Oh, yeah. That would be. You see,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
That why don't nobody like your ass now, goddamn. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't give a fuck.
See
Let me tell you
what
something.
I'm
I'm a
Oh.
saying?
boss. I've been a boss.
So, country. Let me ask you this, and I know this might sound fucked up. Yeah, but I gotta ask you because you in the situation.
Hmm.
You're getting married, son. Does your wife body count matter? Your new wife body count matter?
Nah, man, we don't. I don't ask questions like that.
That's
Thank you very much. There it is.
Hey,
There.
hey, country, I
Hey, you
got
know what? You know, I don't ask questions like that because you know, even as a man, bro, you know, we still have you know, we have egos, and you know, some shit we just don't want to hear. And let me just say this. Let me just say this.
Bullshit, Shawty. Bullshit,
Hold
Shawty. I
on,
already told you.
hold on. I gotta put this disclaimer out there. I know about her past, and her body count ain't high. Let me just put that out there first. But at the same time, I would never ask a question like that because my mom always taught me don't never ask a question that you're not prepared to hear the answer to.
Bingo.
I like your mama.
hey, country, I gotta call you on something real quick though.
Go ahead.
When
Somebody,
Phil
hold on.
asked,
Somebody said body count matters because it's about a woman's decision making skills. Man, get the fuck.
Hold on, Tebow. What you gonna say, Tebow? What you gonna say?
hey man, you know I fuck with you the long way, man. But
Go ahead.
When Phil asked that question, see, I don't believe you because when he asked, when you answered, the first word you said no, and then you were shaking. Your voice was trembling. His voice was trembling like a motherfucker. Go back
No,
and replay this
no,
shit, man.
I did that. I did that because you know I had to make sure I answer it the right way.
Right.
Right, I got you.
You
But
know
I'm
what I'm
just
saying?
messing with it. I'm just messing.
I had to make sure I answered the right way because you know, we on live right now, and this is live feed, so it's probably about 1,000 motherfuckers on here, and I don't want to say some shit, and then Nunu gonna hear about it, and she gonna be like, "Why the fuck would you say da 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 da?"
Hey,
Nah, nigga. Hey,
Cover his ass,
hey,
new
look.
new.
I'm in Massachusetts right now, but I still gotta take my ass home. God damn
and
But
somebody
but
said
let's
whatever she told you, do it times two. So whatever she told.
hold on.
it.
But let's address whoever this BT person is. Body count matters because it's about a woman's decision making skills. What does that even mean? Like, what the fuck you mean
He
by
got
that?
a part two to that too. He
He
said,
said if a fish gets caught a lot, it's saying something about the fish. If the fisherman catches it, it's saying
Boy,
something about it. No, if a fish get caught a lot, it's saying something about the fisherman. Because why the fuck would you keep throwing the fish back out there in the lake?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say I don't really agree with that because some women done met a lot of motherfucking T-bows. They done met a lot of T-cones. They done met a lot of big sales that done ran game and got the fish, and now they didn't want it no more.
Yeah, what does that stuff have to mean?
goddamn country.
Hey,
And if you ran into a T-bow and a goddamn big sail, boy, your ass in trouble. You ought to want to jump back in the water.
"Ooh."
Cinnamon Brown says, I think body count matters to us as women. So, Cinnamon, you're saying that uh, if a man has a lot of body count, you don't want him?
But she ain't
But
gonna
can
never.
men?
But
Is there such thing as men
but
having?
look,
I'm
let's keep it
sorry.
all.
I'm
Let's keep it
sorry.
all. Let's
I'm
keep it
sorry,
all.
Cinnamon. I'm sorry, Cinnamon. You ain't gonna never get no man, then.
I'm telling
Hey,
y'all, these niggas slanging
let's
dick
keep it.
everywhere in this motherfucker.
Let's keep it all the way 1,000 though. You know, we all 70s babies. You know what I'm saying? So we grew up in an era where,
No, the
uh,
'60s, baby.
okay, well, 60s and 70s era. You know, I ain't want to put your age out there like that. I
I
just
don't
kept the
give a fuck.
70s
I
in
was
my
born in
range.
South Alabama,
Oh,
young
So,
nigga.
so,
motherfucker.
so, so what I'm saying is, we grew up in an era where, you know, women bodies was sacred. You know what I'm saying? And us men, shit, you know, we were just out of doing what the fuck we want to do. Whereas women, and some people I think from that era still think the same way. And I don't know how
I do.
old that person is, but
Hold on.
A percentage of them do. I agree with you on that. It
But
all depends on
do you
your
know how
upbringing.
many women in the 60s though, and let me say in the 70s though, had babies by so many different men that why do you think it was so sacred back then?
because of their upbringing.
No, it wasn't that it was sacred. It was just that they were sneaking around doing a lot of whole shit back then and didn't get out. That's what it was.
Well,
Now
yeah,
it's
I
Well,
could
just
agree with that.
I don't
Before
agree with
social
that. I
media,
don't
it was
agree with
before
that.
social media.
I don't agree with that. Peaches over to the fact is that on my dad's side of the family, well, on my mom's side, she had 10 siblings, and on my dad's side, he has 14 inside and maybe 5 outside. And I found out this some years later down the line, and that probably some of my family probably watched because they seen my name on here. And my sister brought it to my attention before my grandmother passed, and we grew up with these people. We grew up with my uncles and aunties for a long time and didn't know until we was like I was a teenager getting ready to leave Louisiana. And my sister asked my grandmother, like, her best friend used to sit at her foot her bed at my granddad's house, and she had 4 or 5 kids. Her best friend had 4 or 5 kids. My dad and his older siblings, and they're around about the same age. So, and then growing up, I had an auntie that didn't know she was my auntie. She's my cousin, so I had a conversation with my dad, which was my mom's auntie, which is my mom's brother sister. So my grandfather had a kid by her, and I asked my dad, well, how the fuck that happened? He was like, well, my auntie had a bunch of kids, and the dude that she was with wasn't taking care of home, and the kids need to eat. So my auntie did what she had to do to make sure them kids got fed. So they wasn't really sneaking around. They were just providing doing what they had to do to make sure their kids could survive and have things, man. But
It sounded like you was in a town you was in a small town and everybody in the town.
everybody fucking.
absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
See,
all
again, that's what I'm
Georgia,
saying.
Hey,
Georgia,
T-Bo, your
Georgia,
boy,
the same
Because you
thing.
just went around the world and said everything Peaches just said.
Yeah.
No.
hey,
Peaches
T-Bo, this for
Peaches
T-Bo
said
right here.
sneaking around. They wasn't sneaking around. My folks wasn't sneaking around. It was normal.
Well, not sneaking, but that's what I'm saying. Like he said, it was sacred back then. They were doing more fucking then with this person and that person. Then it's just now you can. It's with social media and able to reach out. People can see it. That's the only difference now.
So that's our black culture. T-Bo, what y'all used to do?
God damn. I know you just do that.
You know they, they cousins. You know what them cousins do to each other.
Hey, T-Bo, Pooh said, Pooh said, I lost my whole household fucking with doing this motorcycle shit. Yeah.
Who is Pooh?
Percy Pooh Daddy, Pooh.
I tell he still got me, honey. Get out there live. I ain't going nowhere.
and see, that's why I can't respect. I don't respect folk out here that don't motorcycle, man, because it costs money. It has cost people their lives. It costs people their families. So motherfuckers sitting on the sideline just always keeping up shit. Don't ride the motorcycle, but always trying to tell a motherfucker what to do. I can't respect it, man, because motherfuckers done lost some shit out here. And until you get out here and do this shit, and that bank account looking funny, and you're good on your ass, and I mean, man, that shit gets serious. So I just can't respect motherfuckers that's just out here with that poser shit, man. I just can't do it, man.
Yeah, it fucks with me too because, like, it used to be friendly competition. Now it ain't like that. Like, you know, when you want to be out there, now it's to the point where you don't want to be around certain motherfuckers now because it's all just a gag game. You know what I mean? Like I would used to love to come to Georgia. Now it's like it's so many fuck niggas. Like Poochie said, I can't stand fuck niggas. I ain't never been one. You know what I'm saying? But at the
I got
end
a question. T-Cone and T-Bo and all the men on his live. Have y'all lost y'all family and y'all household? And I think Peaches asked this earlier. And if you could just stay on this topic. Did you guys lose your household on out here messing around, not taking care of home, or spending most of your money trying to keep up with the Joneses? And now your money funny at home and it caused you to lose your home? Or was it a little bit of both?
I can answer first.
that ain't a question for me.
I can answer.
Okay, well then don't say that. Go ahead.
I invested mortgage payment money. I invested car note money. into this motorcycle shit, trying to keep up with it, trying to make sure I'm here, there, and some other shit. I didn't lose my home or it wasn't like that, but I'm just telling you, I've made decisions and say, okay, well, listen, I can call the mortgage people and tell them I'm gonna be late because I need to go here or make this run or not make this car payment to make this run. I have done that before. Yes.
Okay, so yours was based on monetary, trying to keep up with the Joneses, want to be the fly like everybody else. Okay, cool. What about you, Tebow?
I mean, I agree with Sal. I mean, you invest when you start taking. Thank God for my mom and OG Pop. They were around, but man, I'm telling you, it's been times where I've missed key things I should have been at. And I ain't saying you lose I lost my family or whatever the case may be, but it's tension. Who want to come on the tension all the time? And regardless if it ain't about fucking off, because I can honestly say Kings of the South, that first 7, man, that was a grind. It was a grind, man. So you start, where the kids wrong, you think, well, I can give my mom and them some money. Hey, go take them to Chuck E. Cheese. Go do this. Go do that. But you missing that time. That time you missing, even though you financed it or whatever the case may be. But you weren't presently there because you
So,
done dedicated yourself to this motorcycle shit.
so
Before
if
you
you
say
could
that,
do it
Peach, your
all over
country
again,
still on here.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm still on there.
Okay, what about you, country? I just want to answer all the men there, Peach. You can go ahead. I just want to know.
I'm gonna say something about that too when they get done.
Well, you
So
ain't lost shit, T-Con.
No, but I want to. It's something that
Your
Tebow just
whole
said.
been in check since day one.
No, I'm gonna say.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me
Go
just
ahead.
say this right. What Tebow said. That's why I have a problem with some people saying that they can't do that because of their kids. When I joined the Goodfellas, I was 40. I was 39 years old, getting ready to turn 40, and my youngest son was probably 6 or 7 years old, and he played preschool basketball. He did AAU basketball, and I didn't miss none of that shit. So it's kind of hard for me when people say, well, I got to do it with my son. I got to do this, and my daughter this, whatever the case may be. I understand you got to be there, but at certain ages, because I done got up on a Friday and rode to Fresno, hung out with the brother club and the brothers, and my son was playing in the NCS final on that Saturday. Got my ass up and made it back for that game. I done went to San Diego to a sweetheart dance and got my ass back. So it's kind of hard for me. And I say this in Northern California with sports and whatever, because I had club brothers that had kids that ran track, and we all supported that shit. And I even implemented my son's games with the club to come watch him play, and we would have club meets on the run, watching him in Sacramento playing basketball or wherever the place may be.
So
So
T-Bone, T-Con, let me just ask. So you said you kind of balanced yours, right?
I bounced it to the max.
Okay. So you balanced yours. What about you, country?
So for me, as far as time with my kids, I pretty much came up on the California set. So that's what my 99, I say 95% of my time has been on the California set before I moved to Arizona. And my kids lived in a different state. So it wasn't time lost with the kids and like that. But I've been married once before, while I was, since I've been on the set, and there was times where I should have been doing something, with the family, where I chose to do something on the set. But at the same time, I haven't lost my family or lost my household over the set. No, that's never happened.
Okay. What about you, Peaches?
what? What about me?
Being out here on a motorcycle set, MCing, just trying to go to every party, have you lost yourself or a loved one that you really cared about or whatever? Just asking a question.
No, but if I could go back and do it all over again now, I would. I wouldn't. do it all over again because now that I've slowed down and I'm able to, you know, enjoy some stuff that I really like to enjoy and or be with family or like, you know, it was been time I had to say, okay, you're gonna make this birthday party or you know, it's just life. I really enjoy life now instead of trying to be at every party because I mean at the end of the day they don't give a fuck if you come or not, like you coming you trying to be this person and that person and these motherfuckers don't care about you at the end of the day.
And the
And
parties is the
and
same.
I will say this, all bullshit aside, and Tebow told me this a long time ago and it took me a lot of years to see it and figure it out. He said a lot of motherfuckers that you think laughing with you, they
They
really sitting
laugh
back laughing at you.
at you. Got that shit.
And it took me a long time to see that. And now that I see it, I can walk right past them same motherfuckers and not have nothing to say to them now because I know who really got my back now. When I'm thinking just cause I'm in the limelight, everybody love MC Peaches. Everybody don't love MC Peaches.
Not at all.
Hey,
And
KD,
that's
I
it.
got a question for you now.
Go
I
ahead.
Can you hear
plead
me?
the fifth.
Nobody beat it too.
Go ahead.
What- so my question is, so like you and Sel and sometimes Tebow, y'all be on here talking about, you know what I'm saying, motorcycle set shit, motorcycle set protocol and all that. Have you ever been in a club before?
Mm-hmm.
So
Season 5.
what did you have a bad my question is, did you have a bad experience from that club? And if you did or didn't, would you ever join another club again? And why or why not?
Uh Now I had a bad experience with a club that I had refound and it got the outlaws involved. So to keep me from going to jail or going to hell, I told them niggas I was gonna let them bitches have it. That they can have it, I'm done with it. So at some point, you have to make a decision. Am I gonna lose everything? I'm gonna tell you who saved me. And let's just while we on this line, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Fast Fred Rabri, national president at the time, called me and said, "What are you doing?" I was so angry and so mad. I was ready. When I tell you, God could kill me in my sleep tonight, y'all. And Tebow know, and Peaches most definitely know. Sale know too. But I had gave my children my will, my insurance. I said, listen, because I was ready. I was ready to just cancel it all. And that shit wasn't even worth it. But let me just say this, Fast Fred, and I'm not going to get into it. All that, no. And you know, if I said it one time, I could say it two times. I never really spoke on it. But Fast Fred hit me up and said, you going to lose everything you got. You're a business owner. You got properties. You a landlord for a bitch that's renting. That's all he had to say to me. And I was like, damn. But I was just that angry. And from then on, I never said nothing else. I never said not one more word, and I wish them the best. I ain't mad at none of them. I'm proud of what y'all doing. Do y'all. But now, I ain't gonna say I would never join the club, but I probably won't. Because I'm KD with colors or without. So, I can't join two clubs. I'm already rare breed.
I
But
just,
yeah,
I just,
nah, I probably won't. I mean, for a female club, nah. I'm cool with where I'm at. I could go function with Rare Breed, King of the South, Next
Down a pound,
Level, Pound for Pound, Down for Pound,
down a
anybody.
pound.
And I
see,
could just
see,
have a good time.
to piggyback off what Peachy said, I can recall 20 plus years ago that it wasn't a whole lot of parties you had to go to. On the West Coast, I'm just gonna say the West Coast period, LA and Oakland. From January 1st to December 31st, it's a party every weekend. Every weekend was an MC or SE party.
That's here too. Shit.
And I get like say motherfuckers don't like me. They don't like me because The shit that we had a conversation about today is about. I'm not with the new clubs. I'm not with that because it waters down the culture, and then you giving people nowadays. People having, I don't even call them having set parties. I call them rent parties because the people that you go support, they really don't go nowhere. They don't have a clubhouse. They don't have nothing. But we gonna go and support them for what? What they gonna do with the money? They spend the money up amongst the members. And then to go back some years back when Sale said, you want to have a party, a $25 party. You want to charge me $25 for a $5 party. And I tell people this all the time. At the end of the day, is people gonna fuck who they fuck with, but you get what you give. If you don't go out and support nobody, you can't expect nobody to come support you.
Big fact.
But let me just say this too.
Hold on, Sam. Can I address something right here? Lions Den said, I give Peaches her flowers all the way. Peaches was outside, still taking care of Uriah, grinding and doing her thing. Nothing but respect and love for her. Let me say this before, and I created MC Peaches because I had disabled kids. I used to work in a dental office, ran a whole bunch of kids, but every time I go to work, they call me at work, Patria's having a seizure. You can't, you know, I could never keep a job because I had sickly children. So I always have been funny. I always have been a shit talker. So I started hanging out with, I was going through a divorce and I started hanging out with one of my friends up at Strikers. And I was talking shit and nobody knew who I was. They were like, who is that? And so they gave me the microphone and I started cracking jokes. So from that point forward, people was like, where you work here? What can, and I said, you know what? People gonna pay me to talk shit. That's how I created MC Peaches, was because of my kids. Because I was like, you know what? This gonna be some extra income. I ain't gotta worry about doing on 9 to 5. And I just got out here. And that's what pushed me to go on the bike set so much. So I could get all these parties. I could grind. And here I am 15 years later. And I'm still getting booked. But now it's not a desire for me. It's not a must do to me anymore. I do it now because I want to. I don't have to go and get every party no more because it don't matter to me no more because it's not my income. I literally had to live off of that money. Now I don't have to, and I thank God for making a way for me. And you know, I came across a lot of good people. A lot of people love my kids. A lot of, like Kings of the South, another group, they helped me raise my boys. It wasn't nothing for me to call them and say, Patrez and Uriah need this. And they made a way for me to have it. So, I mean, I appreciate the bike set because it made my baby made him be who he is. He ain't ashamed to get up in front of people because they always had him out here. He going too. So it's some good on this bike set, but if you let it ruin you, it can be a beast. It will eat you alive if you allow it to.
I was just gonna say.
I got. Oh, go ahead.
Let me say this, and I'm gonna tell. And this is TiVo. Right? Somebody's phone is echoing. When I became a king, that shit was so fucking addictive. That shit was fucking like you went to sleep, woke up, and was ready to KOT 28 Nation, the whole 9 yards. And I'm talking about and this may be the feeling for anybody, and I'm using this for you to say this. If you new to the bike set and you are in the right place or the right club, it will eat your ass alive. I promise you it will. It will eat you alive. It's all these testimonies that you're hearing on here are from people now who got 10, 15, 20 years in the game and still got the passion. But to all you new cats, if you ever run across a video and you're brand new, understand this. Have a ball, but make sure you keep your priorities intact because we here to say we made it. We know a lot of people, Tebow, that didn't make it, that lost everything. Bikes got repossessed. They lost their wives, got kicked out of their homes, and everything else. So, I mean, I'm just telling you now, it could be fun. It's fun as a motherfucker, but you do not neglect your responsibilities. I promise you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna pick it back off.
As far as I know, I'm only available via audio.
You posted came. You said you put your you're here, but I don't know why. It's got to be you. It's not us.
Yeah, no, that's me.
He
So
on audio.
I'm with audio only. He not on camera. He's just on audio.
Yeah, but that's on.
Yeah.
I think that's okay. I'm just wondering, when it comes to like South Africa, how do you think it's gonna run when, for example, the vast majority of the farms are run by
Bro, who was that?
Bro, I thought it was Hughes. Hello.
Hell no.
He said it said you heard he say Hugh. That's what I thought it was Hughes.
No, it was somebody else.
Hey,
Man,
nigga,
So anyway,
on
so
the
look.
goddamn commercial, nigga. That was
So look.
Hey, country. I thought that was one of them dudes one of them 9 dudes in that club, man.
Bro.
Hey.
I'm done.
Hey, Stan, you've been in the game too long to be doing that bullshit.
That was an international call too, so I didn't read.
What the fuck was you thinking about? You done went to sleep on the motherfucking live sale? Damn.
No, man, I'm telling you, that motherfucker popped up. I don't know. Anyway, go ahead.
So look. So this is what I was gonna say, man. Just piggyback off Sale and T-Cone. I agree with y'all 100%, man. This shit, it definitely can burn you out. You know what I'm saying? And at one point, man, I was ripping and running way more than I'm ripping and running now. And, you know what I'm saying? And eventually, you know, you're gonna get burnt out. So now, you know, I will admit I pick and choose where I go. You know what I'm saying? And I pick and choose by who, you know, I'm on social media a lot. So I see who is out there supporting everybody else, or I see who's supporting, you know, Down the Pound, whatever. And if I feel like that club support not just Down the Pound, but anybody else, I'm gonna go fuck with them because you know they putting in the same. I will feel like they put in the same amount of work that Down the Pound's putting in, Brad Breed's putting in, Goodfellas, Kings, everybody else is putting in to try to keep this shit going. And but if it's a club out there that you know. I don't give a fuck how big the annual is. If there's a club out there that I know that ain't really on the ground like that, man, I ain't fucking with it. That's just how I feel.
Well, we got into that topic the other day about supporting and all of that type of shit. A lot of people, and we got this earlier, and I'm going to tell you, Tebow, this came from your boy. He was one of the number one people that used to always holler this same shit in our meetings, Tebow. And watch when I say that Tebow going to laugh. We would be talking about, well, we going here, we going there, we going here, and he would stand up and say, "Listen, I'm not finna be swapping no goddamn dollars."
Oh yeah.
That's all we doing. Matter of fact, just tell them we're gonna buy 10 tickets, and then they're gonna buy 10 of our tickets, so they keep the money. We keep our
so low.
So I mean, at the end of the day, this is what I tell anybody, and we gonna get ready to close this thing. At the end of the day. If you one thing about motorcycling, if you motorcycling gonna come back to you. I promise you that.
I promise you.
That's facts. I'm listening to what I'm telling you. Whether you motorcycle with your club or whether you motorcycle by yourself, that shit come back to you. You got people in clubs, you got individuals in clubs that's saving their whole club's reputation. I'm just telling you, I'm giving you some real shit. You got individuals that are in your club that's saving your whole club's reputation. And understand this: they're doing it because they have the passion for the MC. It ain't got shit to do with the club that they in. It's just the motorcycling is in them. And when you motorcycling gonna come back to you. Every one of these cats that's on the screen, I've met them because of motorcycling. Period. And I trust their opinion, I trust their guidance, and we are friends in the whole 9 yards. So be aware, like Tebow said earlier, be aware of the motherfuckers that's not motorcycling but sitting on the sideline talking about your motorcycling. Because those are the motherfuckers who you have to be careful of, and those are the motherfuckers that you have to watch out for because they are trying to destroy motorcycling. Anybody else got anything to say?
Yeah, I let me add to that real quick, T-Cone. So if everybody, you know, a lot of y'all, you know my history from when I had my accident and shit like that. And I'd be remiss, you know, not to call his name. Motherfucking T-Luke from Next Level, man.
Yeah.
Like Sale said, when you motorcycle gonna come back to you. You know what I'm saying? And me, and at the time, I was National Sergeant Arms down the pound, and my Arizona chapter president at the time. It was in 2021. Me and him went to Tampa. It was just us two. We went to Tampa to fuck with T-Luke, you know what I'm saying, and at his annual. And then the next year after that, that's when I had my accident. And T-Luke got on his motorcycle, man, and came all the way to motherfucking Arizona just to check on me. And then guess what happened after that? The year after that, the whole my whole nation went and fucked with him at the annual. From California, Arizona, Atlanta, Texas, Kentucky, Tennessee, we all went to Tampa that year because he's a motorcycle nigga.
Yes, not a nigga with a
motorcycle. And before anybody else,
Hey, can y'all hear me?
yeah, we can hear you. But before anybody else, I only knew T-Luke at the time. I didn't know nobody else from Tampa Next Level. I only knew him, but because of him and what he did, my whole nation went down there.
And just to piggyback off of him, from 2015, 16 to 2020, my son was in college. I went to Atlanta. I went to wherever fucking Creighton at. I done got stuck in Georgia. Everywhere I went in the 4 years my son was in college, all I had to do was pay for a flight to get where he was at. I was housed and everything, all because I had ride motorcycles. And may he rest in peace, Big Manny. Big Manny is the glue to a lot of us on this phone right now. Big Manny is the glue. Big Manny made me who I am by riding motorcycles and meeting all of y'all. And then when y'all would come to Oakland, he would bring them to the Goodfellas, and I would cook, and then we would take them from the Goodfellas around to the East Bay Dragons. That's when we was really motorcycling at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people get jealous because of this kind of shit, but you can't, like Sale said earlier, one person can carry that whole club because he motorcycling. And a lot of these dudes, I don't give a fuck, I'm going to say it, Kings of the South, Goodfellas, Dragons, whoever y'all want to be and listening to watch this. You cannot be mad because the individuals out here representing your class and going to meet people, and you can't be expecting to get the rewards they get if you ain't going out and shitting people. And I'm gonna say this while we on this live, and I know people watching this shit. Motherfuckers took that shit when Sale said the West Coast don't ride. We don't ride motorcycles like that no more. And we are standoffish. We see that shit week in and week out. I just seen that shit this weekend. Why the fuck if you gonna come to the party if you not gonna shake a hand? The shit's supposed to be to congregate for fellowship and brotherhood. But we don't do that because we always got our chest stuck out on some tough shit, and we don't know what's going on the bike set. And that shit shouldn't feel like that, man. So you got to be mindful of what you say and what you think, and when somebody say something, and stop taking the negative and take a step back and look in the mirror and say, but damn, I don't say to nobody and I don't ride. And that shit is crazy. I love to see Sale. I love to see Katie. I love to see Country. I love to see them motherfuckers get on that bike. And like I said, I did that shit way before everybody, but I'm getting back in the saddle now. I got to get back out here and do this shit because I still have a passion to ride motorcycles. And going from city to city in your state, that don't make you no biker to me. I mean, you a biker, but you don't get to meet all the fly people, man, the people that want to show you hospitality outside these states if you don't go to these different states. And I ain't telling you got to go because everybody can't do what we do.
I have a question to ask. Do y'all think all the anniversary parties are about the same? Even when they have a Friday night,
It's a formula. It's a standard formula. It's the same cereal. It's the same cereal and it's coming out the same box.
You echoing. But the reason why I asked because I know I used to just ride just to go to everybody's event. And what I do Friday, I'm gonna do Saturday. It be the same thing. So I'm gonna either if I go to Memphis, I'm either gonna hang out Friday, a little bit Saturday. I probably never go to the dance. I probably would never go to the dance because I know in the morning I'm gonna have to get up 5 or 6 o'clock and be trying to head back home. But I'm just saying all the parties be damn near the same. Nobody's doing nothing different, and we are swapping money.
Yeah. Well, I
You
changed my
you know what make a
strategy.
difference?
What?
You know what make it different?
The people?
Yep. What make it different is when you go to an area or a state that you don't really frequent in. That's what make it different.
Yeah, but then once you go so many times, that shit become the same because just riding with Snowman, DK, especially Snowman and Sel, just going across to LA party totally different. And it's a whole different vibe. And I'm talking about I only been to a rare breed event out there. Period. I have never been I don't think so. But I think I have always when I went it was at a rare breed event. And they partied different. King of the South in Atlanta, hands down, party different. So when I go to Memphis, pound for pound, or anywhere else, yeah, the party do be different. Well, you get a different vibe of people,
Right.
but the party be the same. So I'm with you on that. You
Yep.
get a different vibe of people,
Yep.
but the party is the same.
But
I'm not gonna hang out all Friday and Saturday. I ain't doing that shit.
But Katie, we have more fun on the road anyway. That's the whole thing for us is the road. Being on the road, the gas stops, the road, the gas stops, watching somebody drop their bike or watching somebody lose. I mean, some dumb shit. All the dumb shit. So
Well,
I mean,
they always say you be a memory on the road.
yeah. So yeah, but other than that, y'all, it's been fun. We've been on here for a couple hours, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I ain't got no friends, so I appreciate y'all.
You damn sure don't. So everybody on this live, y'all know Sel ain't got no motherfucking friends, and I ain't one of them.
Man, I can't believe y'all got me up at this time of the night. I got a 6 a.m. flight in the morning.
Bro,
I ain't fuck with
It
y'all.
flying. You ain't like you on the ground.
out there. What are you talking about? It's damn near midnight out here. You talking about it's this time of night? Anyway,
I'm on your time. I'm on East Coast time right now.
Okay, yeah, well, it's late for you then. Anyway,
Exactly.
love, peace, and hair grease, man. I hope you guys can take something from this video, this podcast,
Smoke one, Tebow.
and do your thing, man. And again, we appreciate our white partner.
Look, let Tebow hit that pin before you go.
Hey, man, I just want to say, man, it's always a pleasure, man, talking to every last one of y'all on this live right here, man. I respect all y'all game.
Likewise.
Even though KD is a bully, but I respect her shit too. So
What?
Right
Wait,
there.
hold on. Don't end it live still. 'Cause I'm not sick of
And I don't have no time to play with truth or to be diplomatic. To hell with you diplomats and your foolish diplomacy. Speak straight words. Because those are the words that will bring about a change. Not this delicate language. I want to be politically correct. How in the hell can you be politically correct when you're blind, deaf, and dumb and destroyed by your enemy? To hell with you and your political correctness. Be a man, be a woman, and speak the truth, and then die on that truth if it comes to that. Stand up, and we won't have to have these kind of radio broadcasts in the future. We'll be sitting down talking about what we have done, what we have built.